If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
That's it, we're all ready now. We're all ready. You're very high, De Bruges.
I can't make the chair go down.
Very high.
Always have a go. I know how to do it.
Very high.
No.
But scream if you want to go faster, won't you? Hello, everyone. Chaotic start as ever. Can't imagine why.
No. It's not me.
Welcome, De Bruges.
Hello.
No one told De Bruges
No,
it was me.
I had no idea.
Until she arrived in the car park.
And he pantsed.
I know, and then I blocked her from going out. I was like, right, no, you're here now. That's it. You have to stay.
Yeah.
You have to stay. Aircon's on and
That's good.
Approaching speed. Yeah, because we're all glowing, I believe is the phrase.
Glowing.
Yeah.
Perspiring.
Perspiring. It's very warm.
Leaking.
Although it's about to thunder it down here.
It is.
We're hoping, because
Yeah.
everything's brown.
I'm convinced it's going to today.
Everything's brown and shriveled. And don't look too good outside either. You know what I mean? But there you go.
That's nice. You could do that all night.
My pleasure. Anything I could do to make your life more comfortable.
Thanks.
Deb, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks to you.
Yeah, brilliant. Even better to have you here.
I like your shirt.
Thank you very much. Thought I'd give it an outing. It's been a while. I did it on the Sewing Quarter last time to try and look a bit more like John
Did
Scott.
you?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? A bit more colourful and flowery. So I thought I'd test it out on you tonight. And,
nice.
And see how you like it. Now, look at some specials that I have got for you. Something you rarely ever get to buy on its own. We've winkled out for you. Are we allowed to say that at this time of the night?
You just have.
I think we're all right.
It's fine.
It's late show territory now. It is 10 metres of 1mm gauge, white pastel coloured, silver-plated round wire. That is brilliant structural wire. I love working with the white wire. It's available for you to buy right now at the lowest price I think you probably will ever have seen it here at JM. So if you would like 10 metres of white pastel wire at 1mm gauge, which is brilliant for your structural pieces and will go quite nicely with quite a lot of goodies that we've got coming up tonight, then please pop in your order right now. It's on the website on pre-order. Let me give you the code. It is WAZR90. WAZR90, remember, all the way through the show, because we've got a huge quantity of those and we're letting them go. Producer Wayne has managed to delve into that folder that says do not schedule on its own, only with a kit, and he said, well, you know what, I'm gonna sneak in there and get this out on its own. I would take that, definitely.
Yeah, that's good.
I tell you the price as well. I tell you the price, £4.95.
Oh.
WAZR90. Oh, is it on there as well?
No, yeah.
Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, look there, it's there. I see. I wonder what Mike was saying to me. Just tilt it a little bit, would you?
And so it begins.
And so it begins. WAZR90, available for you to buy on its own. 10 metres of 1mm gauge, white pastel wire is yours right now. WAZR90 is all you're going to need to remember all night. Now, must have. Let's talk about that. That happens at 8 o'clock tonight. Oh my word. Some of the biggest turquoise that you will see here at Jewellery Maker. Natural turquoise.
Slabs.
Little bit of wax for lustre. That's it. This is coming your way. It is 70 carats of turquoise, plain slices. We only have 21 available. That's on pre-order as well if you want to have a look at it. PQNV83. PQNV. Is that on pre-order, Wayne? Or am I making that up? It's not on pre-order yet, but it will be in the next hour. My apologies. What's the other one that's on pre-order? We have some morganite cabochons, which are going to go really, really nicely, actually, with some of your kits tonight, Mrs.
Yeah.
This is lovely. Now, is it 90 carats? Oh, 46 carats. 46 carats of amazing morganite cabochons. That is coming your way at £6.45, but it is on pre-order now as well. We've got a big quantity of those. If you want to go and grab one of those early, you can. EDNV52. And what's the wire?
WAZR!
90.
90.
Think Joe 90, then forget the Joe and put WAZR in there.
WAZR.
WAZR 90. Right, okay, cast and crew. Let's talk to cast and crew. It's the cute little Late Show team tonight.
Yay!
Minus, of course, producer Phil, who's moved on to pastures new. But we've managed to find another one, drifting along the road. It's producer Wayne is up there in the box tonight, looking after us. There he is. Very good, very studious. We've got everything worked out. We even prepped. I know.
That's impressive.
I know. Well, we were waiting for you to come along, so I was like, we need to do something while we're waiting for Deb to arrive.
It wasn't my fault.
So we prepped. And director Mike is up there in the darkness of the TARDIS there, looking after the knobs, knockers, dials and faders up there. Down here on the floor is our lovely Leah.
Yay!
Ta-da! Looking gorgeous as ever. And down the tunnel of love is Lucy, who is looking after us on the floor. She's keeping us fed, watered, entertained and keeping the good news flowing. Hopefully we've got all the products we need between now and 10 o'clock. Right, ready to crack on?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Let's start. We've got lots to get through, actually. Up to our 7 o'clock demo, we are going to we're going to plough through lots and lots of goodies. Do you know, I've introduced you to everyone here, and listen, who are you? Who are you? We would love to hear from you tonight. Drop us in a little text message, 60777.
That's a trick question then.
No, not a trick question. Not on a Friday night.
No, good.
The weekend is here. Drop us a little text message. Let us know that you're there. Check in. You can let us know what's for tea if you like. We usually do that on the mid-show between 5 and 6. There's no reason on a Friday night why we can't have a naughty what's for tea between 6 and 7. Right, let's start with 15 carats of gorgeous rubies then. And let's start with a ridiculous, and there are only 4 of these, for rubies, pretty much a ruby giveaway. I'm not allowed to say that, so I'll retract that statement immediately because there is a price on the screen, but it's not very much. £7.95. It's going to be a high octane show tonight. I can feel it. Can you feel it, Deb?
I can.
Good.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm sitting on it.
Oh, right, okay. Well, you know, what do you do in your own time? It's your own business. £7.95. £7.95. Well, she's power dressing today and she's power sitting as well, aren't you? Because you're sitting there up high like you're on a throne.
I can't make it move. I've tried. Oh,
Linda.
hang on.
Oh, hang on.
There we go.
Oh, there
Is
we
that
are.
better?
That's marvellous.
Although there is something sticky on the floor down here.
Is there?
I keep sticking to it.
Dearie me.
I don't know.
Oh.
Listen.
To ask. Oh, it's really sticky, isn't it? It's proper old
Can you hear
70s
that?
nightclub stuck to the dance floor kind of sticky.
Exactly. I'm
Wow.
a bit worried.
Is it Hayley Kruger?
Doing? Hayley?
Did Hayley Kruger spill a hip flask? I think that's what it was.
It's that gin and tonic
Brandy
she's
and
had
Coke.
stashed. Yeah.
£7.95. Well done. Right, what's next, Wayne? Number 11. Love is like a butterfly. I love these.
I do too.
So sweet.
Is that the same
and
size as that?
little rose gold.
Little one.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's pretty much the same. Shall I
same,
flutter it
isn't it?
over to Deb's? We're going to flutter over, Leah.
Flutter, flutter.
Right, I'm going to flutter over to Deb's necklace here.
Oh, I need that to go.
Yeah, you do, don't you? You need that in the middle as an echo.
Yeah.
Look, look, look. Here's Jackie and Redcar. Evening, Derek, Deb and team. You know it's time to stop beading when you stab your finger, so I thought I'd watch you lot. Good plan, Jackie. Whenever I'm seed beading, seriously, I need something on my thumb. Louisa is here in Northamptonshire. Evening, peeps. Loving the shirt, Derek. Deb, you look lovely.
Oh, thanks.
You do look lovely, actually. It's a lovely blue.
I cut my hair today
Oh, did you?
and re-dyed it, yeah.
Oh, very good. Very nice. Yes, you can just pick out the purpley bits, can't you? Well, it's all purple, I know, but the particularly purple bits.
You're really confusing me tonight.
Oh, I know. We had a really bizarre conversation.
Really weird conversation earlier.
about distances earlier, and Here's Sally in Dunmo. Hi, Derek and Deb. Going to be a good one. I can feel it. Posh fish finger sandwich and chips for tea.
Ooh, nice.
That sounds good. You've got to do it yourself, though, haven't you, to get
And
enough
a
fish
pickled
fingers in
onion.
it. It's got to have some wet in there as well, hasn't it? Either some
You mean
tartar.
like mayo or something?
Yeah, or tartar or something like that. Tartar. Tata. Tata. How do we say it up north? Tata. £4.95 for 3 of these. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? They'd be beautiful on the bottom of an earring, wouldn't they?
They would, yeah.
Or as you've got them, on a chain with other
It's below the desk now.
with other
look.
bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean you're too low now?
Yeah.
You need to get one of those adjustable sliders for your necklace. Do you never watch this channel?
It's just a loop.
Oh,
I
is
can't
it?
get it off because, there's no clasp.
It is beautiful. Well, you can show off different bits at different times, can't you?
Yeah.
It's like a kaleidoscope.
A kaleidoscope.
It's forever entertaining.
Oh, I need to get another kaleidoscope. I haven't seen one for years.
I used to get them as a kid as Christmas presents,
Yeah.
and they'd be like the thickness of like a kitchen roll tube, maybe even thicker than that
Thicker,
actually.
Yeah.
And then you'd whiz them around. Hours of fun. Can you buy them now?
I don't know.
Can you buy them now?
You must be able to.
What number, Wayne? Sorry. 3. Sorry. Oh, De Bruges, you're going to like this. If only I can get it out of the box. You're going to like this. If you're looking for anything, by the way, we are pretty much destined tonight to run everything that's been scheduled for us. So there's going to be a lot of items tonight.
On a mission.
We are on a mission tonight. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, peeps. I'm having ribeye steak with jacket spud. Well, I dropped the jacket because they're just too filling for me.
I'll have the jacket then.
I'll have it cut into chips,
You
please.
can have the steak.
Yeah, Friday is steak night, isn't it? Friday's a good steak night.
Friday night is pizza night for me.
Oh, okay. For some people it's fish on a Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
The old traditionalists. Here then, how about a beautiful ruby pear cabochon? Oh, that's beautiful. Ho ho! I tell you what, that is a deal and a half, isn't it? If you think about it, 8 carats in one single ruby, that's not even mine.
I was going to say, it's nice lipping.
That's nice. There's a nice cup of tea there. It's not even mine. There's hardly anything in it. I was nearly going to then as well. $5.95. Here's Barbara in California, for who it is 10:15 in the morning. Hello, Barbara. Good morning to you. Great team will be glued to the monitor. Thank you, Barbara. Always lovely to have you with us. Our friends across the pond. $5.95. Quite like to go to California.
Yeah, I like California. It's
I've never been to America still. Can you believe?
Haven't you?
I can't believe it. No, never. Not once. Not once. It's about time that was resolved.
Change that.
I want to go to Japan and I want to go to America. I do want to go and do the theme parks as well, because I keep talking about it on another channel that I invade of yours, about, going and staying in Orlando and doing the parks and everything else. I quite like the idea of Vegas as well.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Vegas. You've been, haven't you? Yeah.
I would love to, just to see, you know, how crazy it is. They say that you shouldn't stay too long, because if you've seen Elvis more than 15 times, it's probably time to go home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd quite like to do the old. I know we can't talk about it on telly, but I'd quite like to do the old. Not pulling pints.
No.
But I can't talk about that because I can't encourage you to do such awful things. But you got to have a go, haven't you? I take my little plastic cup full of tuppences. Oh my word! Only one of the most sought after gemstones on this planet right now. And this is true morganite as well. This isn't your kind of wishy-washy, heavily included. This is real hot to trot morganite. This is morganite that could be set into gold today.
Wowee.
That is awesome, isn't it? That's so nice to know that you can just get that and do whatever you want with it. That's truly angelic morganite, isn't it? Look at the clarity, for heaven's sake.
It's astonishingly good.
That is amazing. Just one of those stones on the end of a head pin connected to a shepherd's hook.
Yeah, keep it really simple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you've got something amazing. And I tell you what, if we set that now, I mean, I'm not here to knock any other company, I promise you that, but there are companies that will simply restrand something like this in a very, very simple wire, give it a gold clasp, therefore claiming it's a gold piece of jewellery. They'll say 18 karat gold morganite piece, and they will ask you the price as if the whole thing was made of 18 karat gold. This would be amazing. I mean, brilliant that it comes up today on boutique day as well. Because this is really high end, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Very much high end. That's amazing.
That's gorgeous.
I mean, imagine if this were, and I know I say this quite a lot, but in quite a lot of sort of small market towns, you'll have that ladies' boutique, won't you? You'll have the ladies' boutique that has the dress, the lovely, that has the dress in the window with the matching hat and the matching bag and the matching accessories as well. Well, if that dress in the window is £350, there's no way that a morganite necklace to go with it, it's going to be under £100. No way. Absolutely no way. You'd be talking £200, £300, £400. I think you could make a really, really nice return on that. But even aside that, you know, even if you're not selling your jewellery, even if you're making your jewellery for your own pleasure, I think that's going to feel mightily special.
Well, it's nice to be able to actually make something out of morganite that looks like that and know that you've got exactly what you want.
Yeah. Do get the authenticity certificate as well, because for an extra, I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? 25 pence, we will send you a certificate of authenticity to go with this. Here comes the details. Oh, right first time, Wayne. Ta-da-da! Fabulous. That's well worth doing. And this is, what's the origin, Wayne, for this? Is it Brazil? Yes.
That's massive, the one in the middle.
That'll be Minas Gerais, won't it? I had a long conversation with Patty McCourt about
did you?
Minas Gerais, and about what it means translated into many different languages. Beautiful. Under £100 for you to take some of the best quality morganite I believe that I've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. Awesome. Just that one in the middle as a centre for a ring would be amazing.
A ring, yeah.
Right, what's up next? Mr. Wayne. Ah. Oh, Mr. Wayne, that sounds very Batman, doesn't it? Look at this. These are fun. Now, we had the abalone doublets yesterday with Linda in the kits. They were amazing. They were really thick as well. Really thick. I mean, much thicker even than the pieces of abalone that we have here. Just amazing. Lovely. And again, oh, just beautiful. Kind of summertime, tropical looks would be great for boutique as well. Mix it up with your pearls. Get some gold findings in there into the mix. Nice. Or even...
the rose gold.
Or even get in with something like your pastel white wire, Wazar 90. Available on its own, 10 metres of 1mm gauge for £4.95 tonight. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We rarely see that on its own. Rarely. Oh, we're not staying there. We are not staying at £16.95, which is brilliant. There is a lot of these. There must be, what, 25 maybe? Going to have to count now, aren't I? Oh, £12.95. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? 10,
Bonnie
12,
Gates.
4. Oh, I can't remember which was 14 now. Let's try again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 4, 5, 6, 26. 26 gorgeous hearts, all of which could sit in the middle of a pendant very easily, couldn't they? Here comes Ella, under her umbrella. Hi, Derek and lovely Deb and crew. Love you too on the late funny times. I'm having roast beef on a Friday night.
That's a bit extravagant.
That's a bit boutique, isn't it, for a Friday night tea?
Yeah.
Very nice, Ella. Very nice. That sounds lovely. Do you do your roast beef like... Oh, I hope my dad's not watching. My dad does roast beef like it's done and done and done, and almost you need to put it back into a steamer to get some moisture back into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like shredded paper.
Like, yeah.
Whereas I'm more of a... in the middle, but not, you know, I don't want to be soaring through it.
I'm a bit funny about meat.
Oh, go on.
Well, I was vegetarian for 30 years.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Yeah,
and
so
now you've gone back, haven't you?
Now I'm a flesh eater.
Yeah. She's gone... I just shifted along here. I don't like the way she said that. Flesh eater, you say? Oh, dear. Did we carry out the necessary checks before this woman was let back into the building? Flesh eater. Right. Okay. Jolly good. Should we just say meat eater?
Yeah.
Probably sounds
the same thing.
Sounds less sinister, doesn't it, though? This is gorgeous. If I'm shaking, do forgive me. Wow, I've known you all this time, Deb.
I know, yeah.
Blimey. It's true what they say, is it? You never really know, do you? GDTA 89 is your... Sure ought to go for this one. This is Blue Spot Jasper. Blue Spot Jasper. Lovely, lovely shape, been carved beautifully. It reminds me when my dad used to work for that well-known oil company years and years ago.
Yeah.
Not as a big executive or anything like that with a 10-gallon hat. He used to work on the forecourts when people used to do it for you. In fact, they still do it for you.
They still do,
don't they?
yeah. There's a village near us and they do.
It's just really good. Ella says moist. Oh, not that word. I thought that word was banned. Moist roast beef. Deb, your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Talking of beef, your hair looks nice.
Beef head.
Moist beef. Yeah, moist is a banned word now. It's just one of those, isn't it? One of those weird words.
I don't mind it.
We're all
actually.
moist tonight.
We are.
It's just too warm.
We've got to cool it down after Hannah.
We have.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has it like the tropics in here.
Yeah.
It's coming down, but slowly by surely. Oh, do you know the great thing is? You see the score lines there in the carving? Actually, you could get wire down those as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could.
I always think that's
Point
quite
four would
nice.
fit
Yes.
really well.
That would be amazing. It's a lovely gemstone as well, isn't it? And you've got the connector on the top, let's not forget that. That's very sweet. Lovely on a bracelet in the centre. £4.95. Lovely. Moving on to Deb's age.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, 21. Oh, that's a long reach. Hang on a second. I won't be a second. Talk amongst yourselves. I should stand up anyway to do this show. I'm the same size anyway. Wouldn't really make much difference, would it?
Well, sitting's fine.
Number 20. I know, but I feel like I need to move around a little bit.
Do you? You want to fidget?
Yeah. I just feel like, although there's all these wires down here as well.
I know, yeah, they used to be here.
It's like a
They've moved them.
It's like a death trap back here.
Much better now.
Right. Okay. Right.
You're sorted.
Sorted now. I'm stood up. I'm all fine. I'm less moist. There's more airflow. Let's have some peridot now. Let's have some gorgeous peridot. 1x1s up to 3x2s, which is really, really lovely. So that means you've got an... Oh! Now that's good for peridot, isn't it? Lovely spring gemstone. Have I shown you our must-have, by the way, for tonight? Who does not want to get their hands on these beauties? Natural, beautiful turquoise. I say natural, the only enhancement, it's not even an enhancement really, it's not even really a treatment, they've waxed it. Which is hardly, that's like rubbing a candle over the top, isn't it? It's not really, you know, it's not...
Yeah,
it's not
it
interfering.
doesn't really count, does it?
No,
It's
not really.
Changing anything.
We're just being upfront about it. It's been waxed.
Yeah.
You know. I've never been waxed.
Haven't you?
I'm not sure what difference it would make. It wouldn't make any difference to me if I was waxed, Deb. I just have to walk with my legs slightly further apart, I think.
I'm not saying it.
No, probably best not. I don't know why I said that, actually. I do apologise. It's a bit odd. I did at one stage. It's just, I'm going to, you know, confess all now. Because this is like, for me, it's like the confessional. Yeah, there's more to come. I did once decide that my legs were too hairy and thought, I'm going to shave them. And I did it in the bath with one of those, you know, normal kind of disposable kind of things. I got halfway through one leg and thought, I'm actually quite bored now.
I thought I was
beyond the point of no return. And it was horrible because it was freezing cold.
What was?
Having bald legs.
Oh!
Because they're quite...
They are incredibly
I'll just show you
hairy.
a knee, because they're actually quite hairy.
You
No, there's no need for a close-up. Plait them. Yeah, so that never happened again.
Break?
What, to plait my hair, legs hairs? Be like a spider, wouldn't it? Trying to plait a spider's legs. In what? Mike's taking this idea one stage forward. And he... Oh, is this not number 8? Oh, you're right, you know. That's number 9. Stupid boy.
Ooh.
Right.
They're a nice colour.
Let's see if I can... Yes, these are a lovely amber colour, actually. In fact, we're calling them... Oh, yes, Imperial Topaz colour.
Ah.
Imperial Topaz colour. Well, Imperial Topaz we wish. That's a delicious tone, actually, isn't it?
That's really nice.
So these we'd need to set a bit like a cabochon, I guess, wouldn't we? Or we could pop them into cerulean.
Cerulean, yeah. Or your polymer clay.
Yeah?
Or you can, if you're doing some bead embroidery, then you can actually glue them in onto foundation fabric.
Can you hot fix or...
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No.
$3.95. That's good. Hang on, these are Swarovski, aren't they? And we've got all 3 of them for $3.95.
£1.33-ish.
They're quite...
32, 132 each.
Deep. Yes. They're quite deep as well, aren't they?
They are, yeah, they are. So they work really well in your cerulean. But, yeah, I've glued them onto the foundation fabric that's like the thicker felt almost. Yes,
the beading foundation.
Glue them on and then bead around them with your bigger seed beads or your gemstones. Yeah. And you build it up around so the actual height or depth of the...
matches.
Yeah, you don't notice.
They've got nowhere to go. Oh, that'd be quite nice, actually. Yes, because you're not losing anything, because, of course, at the back they're a completely different colour anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's like real kind of sunset tones, isn't it?
It is. It's like the sunflowers, you know, the Van Gogh colours in the sunflower, isn't it?
Beautiful.
You could actually do that. Get yourself a couple of packs and make a big sunflower.
Yeah, that would be amazing. And actually, that would take you all the way through the year as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's something you could wear if it was a brooch or something like that. Something you could wear all year round. You know, and have it as something fun, just on a blouse during the summer and then in the winter to cheer up the blacks and navies that we all inevitably wear. 1 and 9, 19. Playing box bingo tonight. Time for... love this. It's like an old friend coming home. It really is like an old friend coming home. Micro-faceted black spinel. And again, you know, it's something you see on a regular basis, but this is something to get hold of and make sure that you have somewhere in your collection. The reason we bring you strands like this so often is because they are forever in demand. If we don't, we get correspondence anyway. Have you got any in the show tonight? So we quite often schedule them in anyway. Imagine for a second, just as a new twist to this gemstone, teaming it out with...
It's actually making the lustre that's coming off of the spinel look blue.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to pick up some of that essence from the stone around it. That's beautiful. $11.95. Wowzers. That really is very, very good. When you consider how many stones there are, I'm going to guess at somewhere like 100 and something, I would imagine, wouldn't you? Probably 120, 150. Okay, yes please, thank you very much. Friday night treats, $9.95. You can't even get fish and chips for 2 at that, can you, these days?
No. No.
Isn't it like 7 something, or 6 or 7 something now? Depends where you are.
I got fish and chips for my mum and myself the other week, and it was about £14.
Was it?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Did you both have the same fish? You look at me as if to say, what the hell have you asked me that for?
No, we had our own fish.
No, what, did you both have the same type of fish is what I mean? Did you? I thought that was an easy question. That's easier than what's your name? $9.95.
Yeah.
You both had haddock.
Yeah. I don't like cod.
Well, some people like plaice. Do you know I went on a, and we don't need to go any further with this story at all, but I once went on a date, it was many, many years ago, before I was as worldly wise as I am right now. You can only but imagine. And I took a date to a fish and chips place, and I bought plaice thinking it was the posh thing to do. Apparently it's...
No.
That's like not the lowest of the low, but it's like the... It's like the I'm easily pleased with something that tastes like nothing fish, isn't it? Yeah. I made that mistake thinking, because it was more expensive on the menu.
So you didn't impress then? Oh, was it?
It was more expensive on the menu, so I thought, well, impress. Didn't work. Didn't work. Right, it's time for number 1 of these. Yes, it is. But Mike didn't know. But he... Oh, is he? Is he? Oh, I think that's what he meant, Mike. I think that's what he meant. Call it what we like, it's one of these. What's the code, Deb?
WASR90.
Yay! WASR90. Thank you very much. Here it is. Here it is. It's official airing. We're going to be showing you this right the way through the show as well, because I think this is a bit of a boon for us as well. Producer Wayne is new to Jewellery Maker, not new to channels. He's done 1,001 different channels here, there, and everywhere. In fact, we could just go through all the shopping channels and we'd be able to tick most of those boxes, one way or the other, I would think. We've even passed like ships in the night, haven't we, over the years? Apparently, I met and worked with Wayne years and years and years ago. Couldn't remember a darn thing about it. But do you know, I mean, that's not surprising with me. Not surprising with me, though, is it, really? And where was that going? No idea. Oh, yes. Producer Wayne is relatively new to Jewellery Maker. There you go. I've backtracked and here I am, back where I belong, on the right track. And Wayne has been searching through the little folder in our system called Crystal, which we're about to get rid of because it is a, oh, I best not say it's awful, but I won't say that then. No. But it can be troubling sometimes, our system, so we're ditching it. We're throwing it in a big skip in the car park, which would be rather nice, just to make life a little easier for us. No offence if you're the person that made it. Where was it? Oh, in that case, I'll go to town. There's a folder in our system which is items not to be scheduled on their own, like wire, for instance, because wire just goes into kits. We generally don't sell it on its own.
We used to get it at all outside of a kit.
No. It doesn't happen very often, and this is really great wire. I love this wire. I have some of this at home. I love the white wire. They are fantastic to work with.
It's so unusual.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful wire, though, I think. It's got a lovely texture to it. It's almost like, when you're using it, it's almost like one of those, you know, everyone's using those sort of chalky effect paints at the moment? Yeah. You know, where painting interiors? Yeah. Like, there's something and something, isn't it? You know the one. Yeah. It sounds like cannon and ball. That kind of paint, you know what I mean? This wire is like the equivalent of that in the wire world. And the great thing is, whichever gemstone you oppose it with or use it with, it just pops the colour of that gemstone amazingly. Yeah, it's great for oceanic looking pieces. It's great for bridal if you're making wire flourishes on fascinators or bridal pieces or bib necklaces or whatever it may be. And because it's your structural wire at 1mm, it is so nice to work with as well, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's got a nice sort of resistance to it as well, which I like. Now, £6.95 is the price that it was due to be. That's the price it should be sold at. Well, actually, technically speaking, it should not be sold at all as an item code on its own. WAS R90 should be nestled up with a couple of other reels of wire, a strand or some cabochons or whatever, and should be with one of the designers as a kit. But tonight, no. You get to buy it on its own, and I believe the lowest price that you will have seen it on your screens. And we've got a good quantity tonight. Take this away and enjoy working with it. And I can personally vouch for this wire as well, because I have some at home. And I love it. I adore it. It's really easy to work with as well, because you can see what you're doing. You know, sometimes when you're using a silver wire, you can sometimes go a bit silver blind or gold blind. Because of the shine, the lustre coming off. This is almost like a fabric look to it. Yeah, it is. So really, it's like, you know, where the golds and the silvers, they're very bright, they're very, they're very, you know, performing, whereas this can sit in sort of sophistication in the background. It doesn't overshout anything else. £4.95. Now, I've got a huge quantity of these. Ideally, I would like to sell every single one of these tonight, because then I'll get to see Wayne tomorrow as well. Because he's meant to be here tomorrow as well. So, stock up, I would say. It is a brilliant gauge as well. It is the 1mm gauge. We've got a lot of people who won't have seen the white wire for quite some time. I can't remember seeing it in kits recently either. I've not had it for ages, no. Good few months. I wonder whether we've got any of the other gauges available on their own on the website. I wonder. You know, if you wanted some lower gauges. It works nicely with other coloured wire, though. So if you use it with your gold and white looks amazing together. Well, also, in one of the hours later, we've got the little dozen of the, you know, is it 0.4, the coloured wires in 0.4 that come in the little cotton reel size, and you get 12 of them. So it will work really nice. Wire. That's the ones, So that would be lovely to go with. I'm going to have a quick look on our website and see whether I can find any other wire available. If I put white pastel, that should be enough, shouldn't it? Yes, you can buy. The 0.8 is also on the 10 metres of the 0.8 is also on the website as well if you want to go and have a little look. But this is £4.95, which is brilliant. I'm going to keep reminding you of this through the evening. And I know that a lot of you have been looking for something like this because I don't have any in baskets right now, which is amazing. I never nag about baskets, as you know, but I always have a cursory glance over there and see. I always know if someone considers it, or a lot of people consider it to be a good buy, a good price, and something they haven't seen in a while. And lots of people have got it sorted and checked out. Right, next up. Number 10. Number 10. Ooh, black diamonds. Just to say black diamonds. Just to say I have black diamonds. It's quite a call, isn't it?
I just love the sparkle you get on these.
They are beautiful. Actually, we need to get your jewellery in, don't we, for the for the first kit, so we can start having a little look, because we've got lots. We've got lots to deal with at 7 o'clock, haven't we?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Probably can't explain.
No.
That price tag. They are genuine diamonds, and actually, this rough nugget look
it's
is
big.
yes.
Yeah.
It is very big right now. You might think to yourself, actually, we've kind of been ahead of the curve in that respect, because we've had these for quite some time. And, you know, I mean, obviously a lot of people, their preference has been to have nice and neatly faceted black diamonds. But this sort of rough and natural, authentic look is really growing. Is really growing.
It is. It is. And if you contrast it with a smooth, highly polished gemstone, then I just think that really works, because it emphasises the roughness.
And the great thing, I think, about those, if I just bring my thumbs to the centre of that, can you see that all the way around every one of the nuggets there, you've got huge surfaces.
Yeah.
You know, when a diamond has been neatly cut into a round brilliant or a bicone shape, or, you know, nuggets as we have faceted pieces as we have on our strands, you're limited to a very, very uniform sparkle.
Yeah,
will always sparkle in the same way. Beautifully, maybe, but these, they have great big faces on them. And actually, rough nuggets, that doesn't necessarily mean rough to wear, because once they sit in place, it's kind of, you're not thinking, oh, you're not doing that all the time.
A wool jumper can be scratchier than a rough diamond, can't it?
Yes. Number 9. Second time for number 9.
Hello again.
We had a false alarm the first time around. That was the chair, by the way. This is ruby, emerald and sapphire together. This is beautiful, isn't it?
Good, strong colour.
Yeah, it is. They are stunning. Yeah. Get that snapped up while you can, because if you notice as well in an awful lot of jewellers' windows, in fact, the more high-end jewellers actually are starting to work. Well, not starting to, they've done it for a few years, but it's a very, very popular look to have in a silver channel set bracelet, is this kind of, whether they call it colours of the rainbow or, you know, colours of nature or whatever they call it, and to have precious gemstones. I mean, often they do it with sapphire alone. With this, you've got ruby, emerald and sapphire together. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That's a long strand as well.
And we've had a lot of discussions internally about strands like this as well. And we want to keep bringing you that amazing value. It's not always going to be possible, I'll tell you that. You know, prices will, I think, inevitably, and I think actually when you're looking at saturation of colour as you are in this strand, inevitably prices are going to, do you know, I don't need a new set of teeth tonight, I think. Inevitably prices, inevitably, it's just a simple word.
I'd give up on it.
Inevitably, I'll write it down. Inevitably prices are, I still can't do it.
No.
Inevitably. Inevitably.
You're putting extra letters in.
Am I?
I think
Inevitably. Oh, blee.
I'm not going to try and say it now.
Not blee, it's blee.
Blee.
Inevitably. Bleh. It's like monofilament. I can't say monofilament either.
Can't you?
No.
I'm not very good at rhinoceros.
Well, that was all right.
I had to concentrate.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Free speech therapy lessons. We've got lots and lots and lots of people coming in for this one. Can I tell you, a strand like this, prices are going to start heading in a northerly direction. That is certainly, I think, going to actually happen. It is almost certain.
Oh, very, very close to certain.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just one of those inevitabilities of life. Inevitabilities of life.
Extra words, extra letters.
Inevitability. That'd be a good score in Scrabble, wouldn't it? Is it a bail?
I'm not sure.
Is it a bail? I nearly called you Ruth then.
Ruth?
Don't know where that came from. That's the Saturday night act, but he can't do it this week because he's with us. Oh, no, hang on a second. That's not right, is it? That's not the right thing, is it? Is that a fluted ball?
Bail.
Oh, bail. Sorry. I thought I read fluted balls. Sorry.
You and your letters.
I thought I read that on the schedule earlier. I thought it was like spacer beads. £2.95. Do you know, I think I really need to go. I have had a letter.
Haven't you been saying this for months?
I have had a letter from my opticians to say, right, OK, you're not having any more contact lenses until you go for an eye test. Ooh. I am, and I'm all right. I've got plenty of, because I'm someone who procrastinates and leaves it and leaves it and leaves it. £2.95 for a No. 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 Not £2.95. Oh! Oh, have you got the foghorn, Mike? I think this is a foghorn moment. That's it. There may be fog ahead. I hope there's some rain ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I don't find myself saying that very often, but I do hope there's a bit of rain. Just while we're asleep, that's fine.
Just I had rain last night.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're up in Staffordshire, aren't you?
Yeah. It only lasted about 3 minutes.
Oh, see, a splash is no good, is it?
No.
We need loads of it. We need lots of it now, don't we? £1.95. That's before they do the hosepipe ban. I can't keep going out with a hosepipe at 3 in the morning. I'm joking. I'm joking. We don't have a hosepipe ban. Yorkshire Water, not yet. We have lots of water in Yorkshire. No, I think they've asked people not to at the moment, haven't they? As opposed to, told them that's it, no more. It's weird, isn't it? We pay for it by the litre and they're going to tell us we can't use it. But I suppose it makes sense, doesn't it, really? Got to be enough to go round, isn't there? £1.95. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wondered, I wonder if there's... No, I shouldn't suggest that, no. Do you know what my silly brain is doing? It's going, right, how could I convey water from the tap to the garden without a hose pipe? Therefore, technically not breaking the hose pipe ban. But I'm actually, just ignore me. That's just my naughty nature. That's just my
I'm a designer, I've figured it out.
That's my problem with authority speaking. Could you connect lots of spacer beads together? It'd have to be big, wouldn't they?
Straws, yeah.
Straws. Wow. Imagine trying to find all the breaks along the way. Which number, Wayne? Sorry. All right. Oh, this is gorgeous, Deb.
Ooh.
Oh, it's got a knot in it.
Oh, it's got a leaf on there.
Yeah, it has. Oh, hang on, I've got a knot.
I'll do it.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
You're amazing at this, aren't you?
I like doing knots. Oh, yeah.
This is a fabulous... It's a rhodium-plated sterling silver necklace with a big leaf charm in the middle. Do you want the... See, I don't have nails at the moment at all.
I keep breaking mine. I might need to put my glasses on.
I need to go and see the nail bar.
They're not good. I can't do anything with, like, fancy nails on.
Have you got fancy nails on?
No.
Oh, right, OK.
Am I just being a bit incompetent?
Do you want this to poke into the middle of it?
I think I need
Do you think you need a beading needle?
I need a T-pin.
Right, we are going to reduce the price tag. Apology price tag, £10.95.
Oh, it's well...
This is great telly, this.
I'm sorry.
This is like...
I'm usually quicker.
Do you remember Farmhouse Kitchen?
Farmhouse Kitchen?
That was a long time ago.
Oh,
£9.95 now. £9.95. Yeah, it was like the early... It's great, this, isn't it? No pressure, Deb.
Oh. No.
3 hours and 11
It's
minutes
got like
to go.
3 knots in it.
Oh, no. Oh, do you know what? She's only gone and done it. Well, let's show you. Thank you, my darling. Oh, you could. Do you know what? This was 18 inches, wasn't it? But you can actually wear it at shorter lengths as well, because can you see at the top? Sorry, Lee, I'm just bringing that down because look, you can actually wear it here
clever.
and here. So I think that's probably 18, maybe 17 and 16.
16,
so you can wear it from 16 to 18. And here's the little leaf charm.
It's beautiful.
Really sweet. And we did that under 10 as well, which is kind of the price you'd expect to pay for the chain on its own.
Yeah.
Lovely. Grab those
Really
while you
nice.
can. And now, one of these. I love this selection. I love this selection because in the sample that we've got, and this is by carat weight. Oh, actually, no, it is specified sizes, isn't it? Okay, so you have one larger, you have 2 sort of medium-sized cabochons and 2 matching smaller cabochons as well. So you've definitely got a pair of earrings there, which could just as easily be a pair of cufflinks for a guy.
Yeah.
Very, very easily. You've got 2 of these medium size here, which are, what's the size of those? 10 by 8 millimetre. Really? And then we've got the larger one here, which is a 25 by 18 Morganite. Now, it is considered, but look at it's the calibration and the matching of look and quality between these stones. It's a gorgeous shade, isn't it? Actually, it's very similar to my skin tone by the looks of it. You know what I mean? Minus the tan. There was always one blending into the other. Let's get your price in. They are stunning. You can pay an awful lot for a good quality single cabochon, as we know. We rarely see them. Sometimes we'll see a single cabochon of maybe that kind of size in a kit, and the kit price will come out at, you know, £45, £50.
Yeah.
So here you've got an opportunity, not for everyone I know, but you've got an opportunity here to actually take what could make a matching suite of jewellery very easily.
Definitely, yeah.
Significant ring maybe, you know, 2 to use in a necklace or individual pendants, and then a pair there for a pair of earrings. Or again, I mean, you know, you could organise these into a bracelet formation, couldn't you? Where you
could, yeah.
Where you start off
like
with
symmetrical,
the
on either side.
where you start off with the largest in the centre and then move to the medium and then move to the smaller on the outside, or a different formation from that if you wanted to. So you could graduate your design thus. In fact, quite a lot of people in a neckline piece would go that way instead, wouldn't they? Like a chevron, graduating down to the largest piece. £67.95. And in fact, you know, you can see the colour tone is incredibly deep. A lot of Morganite on the market at the moment. Like a glass window, more the colour of that pot. You know, you can see straight through it. You're like, well, you know, you say you're Morganite, but...
Oh, what's the clear one?
Could be anything. Damburite?
Beryl.
Goshenite.
Goshenite.
Thank you. Goshenite, yes. I thought there was a punchline there.
No.
I thought there was more to come.
No, that's just the clear one, isn't it?
Yes.
So it can't really be Morganite then.
No. Goshenite.
Yeah.
Number 7, sorry. I only have one brain cell, Wayne, and it's very lonely up there.
I thought you were going to call him Ruth again then.
Very lonely up there. Do you know why I called him Ruth, I think, is because we discovered that we worked in another place together years ago, and that's where Ruth and I used to be television husband and wife.
Oh, okay.
Long, long time ago. Yes, she's here as well.
Ruth Lynette.
Well, no, she didn't fall off the chair. Katie Reid pushed her off. That's the vicious rumour I heard. No, she did fall. But she's 11'2". That doesn't help. I love Ruth as well.
Amazonian women unite.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, a friend of mine, who is a presenter as well, who is quite tall, is starting a shoe business at the moment, specifically for ladies.
My feet are the size of canal boats.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll put you in touch then.
Awesome.
She's, oh, she goes bigger than that as well.
That's good.
We've got...
Depends on the style. I need bigger sometimes.
Sterling silver. Oh, with black cubic
They're nice,
zirconia.
aren't they?
Oh, how cute is that? So you've got black eyes. Oh, no, it's not eyes, is it? It's the
on
head.
the head.
Sorry. I was seeing through the gap. I was seeing through the gap to the blackboard. I told you, honestly.
You are bonkers, man.
I'd be... Look, you can see he's got no eyes at all.
You make me feel sane.
I know. It's good, isn't it?
Awesome.
And your connectors, by the way, you've got one at the top there, which I'm holding with the tweezers, which goes east-west, and then you've got the one at the bottom, which goes north-south. The other two. They're awesome.
I need these. I need one for earrings, well, two for earrings, and then one as a charm on a bracelet.
Oh, do you know what? You can make an awesome pair of stud earrings as well with these, couldn't you? You could just go through the top loop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with a stud.
And make your stud, and then you've got the connector on the bottom to add a jump ring.
Yep.
And then what would you add underneath?
Probably
some of those spinel, maybe.
Yeah, one of the spinel drops.
Or the micro.
Not a drop, but a drop of spinel. Yeah.
Or the micro, a little.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, you could use the micro spinel for eyes, couldn't you? Because as I said,
it would have black eyes.
As I said at the beginning, it has no eyes. So you could always make some eyes, couldn't you? In fact, let's see if I can. Let's see if I can poke that in there. Oh, look! If I created eyes there.
You have.
See, because it's my finger behind that. So it's not the board anymore.
It's not the board now.
It's the spinel. God, you know I'm a genius.
Oh, look at that.
Legend.
It's blinking because you can't see the...
Legend in my own living room. Fabulous work, everyone. Well done. That's brilliant. I love that. Have you got your white wire, by the way? Have you got your white wire sorted? 18. Quickly. Wazar 90 for the white wire. Ta-da! Oh, these are lovely, and they come in at an amazing price, I do believe. We were looking at the schedule earlier and thinking, what? 360 carats of kunzite long chips, £5.95. Job done.
Yep.
Good strand, that one as well.
It is. They're nice.
Okay, we're going even lower. It's one of those gemstones. We'll leave it with you over the break. Kunzite long chips at £4.95. Ridiculous, I tell you. Ridiculous. We need 3 minutes to recover, really. Need to have a good think about it, don't we?
We do.
Back here with kits and lots more, and I could say anything tonight. See you in a minute.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hi, hi, hi. Wow.
Oh, look.
Do you know, you were very lucky that we managed to do everything that we did in 3 minutes there. Was it 3 minutes, Mike? Went so quickly, didn't it?
It did.
3 minutes 20.
Oh.
We had an extra 20 seconds and still it made no difference.
No. It was still chaos.
Although Deb's chair did go down on its own.
It went, yeah.
What's that?
Oh, it's just glue.
Oh, okay.
It's just, last time I brought it here, I didn't put it in a really tight little bag like that.
Oh,
it ended
and
up everywhere.
Ah, right.
So I'm good at making a mess.
Pin flare book binding glue. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. That's just what I read. Book binding glue.
Book binding
Do
glue.
you book bind?
No, but I use the glue.
Because we were talking, I was just talking to Deb in the break about, I was on the Sewing Quarter on Saturday, our sister channel. And Deb was just saying she's got a pattern. She's got a...
For a dress.
For a dress that's been...
Sitting around for about a year now.
It's there. We've got the fabric and everything.
There.
Right.
It's just the time. I just need some time.
Yeah. You need to watch a bit of the Sewing Quarter. That'll give
I
you...
do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Give you a mojo.
It just frustrates me because I want to buy more fabric.
Yeah. Well, there's no harm in that.
No, that's true.
Anyway, in the meantime, let's do some jewellery. We've got 2 kits tonight. In fact, we'll start by having a look at Deb's jewellery because that'll be always the starting point, I think, isn't it? We've got 2 kits, one of which is the pearls, Swarovski and some spacer beads in silver. And then the second part of the kit, which is lace, pearls and rose quartz. I have to say, De Bruges, this is an amazing. You had fun with this, I can tell.
I just loved it.
You had great fun with this. And I know every presenter says that to every designer, but there's sometimes... I mean, having been here now just over a year, I get to know the designers really well. And and you get to know their style, and you get to know when they're really fired by a kit. Not that they aren't always, but there'll be certain kits that they go, you know what, that plays to me. That plays to what I love to do. And even though, De Bruges, you're not a girly pink girl,
No,
are
I'm
you?
not. No.
But this selection is really feminine, yet very edgy. It's not shrinking violet.
No.
It's not, it's not simpering. It's really quite edgy and different.
Yeah.
I mean, now, I think when you have lace in a kit, you can go ever so predictable.
Yeah,
you can go,
you
right,
can.
okay, well, I can cut that and fit that to that and that, because
Yeah.
there's lots of different ways that the lace shapes fit together, or you can snip a bit off and use that and da-da-da-da-da, and voila. But that's got layering, that's got texturing going on. There's been a little bit of shenanigans and jiggery-pokery with the lace on the right-hand side there to change its colour and to add some texture and depth and sparkle, am I seeing there as well?
Yeah.
That's beautiful, and the use of the peacock pearls on that right-hand necklace with the gold spacers is just awesome, isn't it? Please, would you listen? I mean, you might think, well, Derek, you would say that, wouldn't you? Because you're paid to say that. What do you think? I think often you're the most important people here. What do you think of this jewellery? Because I think that's really universal. That design. I think some designs with lace, you think, OK, I've got to have the personality to carry that off.
Yeah.
I think that is very universal. I think that's something which is very wearable on the right-hand side. And it could be a nice, spectacular piece to wear at a special event.
Yes.
A garden party, a family gathering, a christening, a wedding, day at the races, a big occasion. I think it's amazing. Anyway, listen, we need to get on with some kits because otherwise we're never going to see any demos tonight. So I'll cut the cackle, but please do text in, let me know what you think. I think now you've excelled yourself there, De Bruges. Beautiful.
Well, I actually chose some of the bits and pieces that went into these kits because I said probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Might have been longer. I went to the warehouse and I was like, oh yeah, I like that, I like that, I like that.
Oh, good for you.
So some of these I actually picked and then we built some
awesome
kits around them.
I think we should let all the designers do that.
Yeah. There's some more coming up as well that I've...
Wowzers. Well,
as well.
OK, so the peacock pearls, they kind of speak for themselves.
They're
you.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And they are
colour.
true peacocks as well. I think sometimes our interpretation here, if you sit all of what we call peacock together, would actually be quite a broad stroke.
Yeah, definitely.
Some are very light, almost lilac in colour. Some are very black. Some are a dominant one colour dominance. These are really nice and even. I think if you're familiar with mystic gemstones like mystic topaz, where you'll get dominance or an equal dominance of things like purple and green, these pearls have that lovely equilibrium of two. Oh, that was a big word, wasn't it?
And you said it as well.
I did, straight the way through.
Yeah.
And there's a lovely silvery essence to these as well, isn't there?
There is. I just think when you isolate each pearl, they can look quite different from their neighbour.
Yeah.
And you put them all together and they just blend.
Like a family.
Colours, yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing. But, I mean, if that wasn't spectacular enough, those peacock pearls, I don't know how. Actually, have you got a little piece of wire? Because I don't want to tweeze those in any way.
No,
We've got the most spectacular,
hang on.
but I only have the 1 mil.
I've got a needle.
Have you got a beading needle?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Bless you, thank you. These briolettes, these Swarovski briolettes, they're golden shadow, which are amazing. And honestly, we're really going to town by putting 21 by 10.5. Thank you, my darling.
Don't stab yourself.
I'll try not to. 21 by 10.5 millimetre. And you're getting not just 1 or 2, but 3 of them. Look at that. Oh, that's a well-thumbed...
They're phenomenal.
Well-thumbed beading needle, I'm glad to see it.
I know, yeah.
You can tell by its banana shape. Look at these.
How incredible.
Oh, my crikey. That is like... Do you know and you know, when you hark back to the days when you used to go to the, it wasn't even a Swarovski store back in the day. It was just that really posh high-end jeweller, and you would go at the time of year when they released the Christmas teddy bear collection, or the swan, or the owl, or whatever. These were the size of Swarovski crystals that were there together in that animal, that pendant, whatever it was. In fact, you didn't used to be able to buy Swarovski jewellery at all, did you really? It was mainly figurines, wasn't it? Or little figures, bears and animals, I remember. You've got 3 of these in the kit. I mean, this is just awesome. You also have, as well as 3 of these briolets, and there is your price tag coming in earlier, and we haven't even started really yet. Along with the 3 briolets, you also have 3 of these gorgeous through-drilled Swarovski. Oh my word! I mean, aren't they just spectacular? And you've got 4 of those. I do beg your pardon, 4 of those in the kit. Thank you very much. And you've also then got these gold-plated sterling silver spacer beads, a pack of 100 of those. And they are awesome. And again, sorry, Mike, I know I'm being a pain in the neck, but that right-hand necklace, and I'd like to see the bottom, if possible, fairly close, where we see the pearls and the beads working together, because that is genius. Now, listen, you have coloured and, I know this isn't a word, but vintageized the lace there. How? Oh, you're going to show us how?
Yeah.
Sorry, okay. Forget I asked. I should have known from all the things you've got in front of you there. She's got some white lace, she's got some things that look like they could colour it, and something to colour it upon. And I go and ask a question like that. Well, there you go. It's like the cart before the horse, isn't it? $36.95 is the price for your kit here. And again, can I say I mean, the lion's share, I think, for me, of the value in this kit, to have 3 of these. Usually when we have 1 feature Swarovski in a kit, sometimes that kit can be this price and more, mainly because of 1 large Swarovski. You've got 3 of these and 4 of the through jewel pairs as well.
Yeah. And I think, personally, if I put 1 of those onto a sterling silver chain that was gold-plated, I could sell it for the price of the kit.
Yeah. Oh, easily. And listen, I mean, I might, during Deb's demo, I might go and have a look at comparative pieces and go and see, because you know, you might think, oh, they're always comparing to this, that and the other, but I do know, walking into, and we love Swarovski, so I'm not knocking or denigrating them. We've got an amazing relationship with Swarovski. We are so thankful to be able to buy their fabulous crystal and be able to pass on amazing savings to you. But if we were, let's make no bones about it, if we were to walk into one of their own stores, of which there are many and plenty around the UK, or go into one of their concessions in the big department stores, and we were looking at their jewellery, you know, you do pay considerable. People always do, because of the name, and why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they charge what they do for the big name that they are? But you will find you're buying their self-same crystals, and you can make your own jewellery at a fraction of the price. That's all we're saying. A lot of the time with that. Right, now I'm going to show you the second kit, and then we're going to find out how to vintageise a piece of lace. So we're getting all of this. Oh my crikey!
Now this kit. This lace.
Yes.
I picked this lace out because it's just really clever. If you look at them. They're almost like mirror images of each other. They work in opposites. The other pieces are easier to see it on than this. I'm not.
Yeah. Let me see whether I can. Let's take one of the smaller pieces, because quite often.
Yeah, the roses don't work, but
quite often, these probably do, don't they? But it's often. This is. I know this looks a bit silly, but this is quite often the best way of doing that without fingers being in the way. There you go. So that's 2 pieces.
Yeah. So it's clever, isn't it? So if you wanted to embellish a T-shirt or a dress, neckline or something, you've got mirror image of each other.
Can I make another observation about this lace as well? It feels a little more substantial in its thread count, if indeed thread count is a correct term to apply to lace, but it does look very much more substantial. There's more depth to it. I mean, you know, here in the line, well, you can see very distinctly there, but here in these lines, it's almost like the difference between your structural wire and your weaving wire. There's a bigger distinction in this lace, which I think is really, really lovely. I've noticed when we've had lace before, it hasn't always necessarily straight out of the sort of containers naturally sat. If I just drop that there, it is naturally flat. It's not. I've seen some lace where it's not been quite so substantial, and it's sort of curled at the edges, almost like a sandwich that's been left too long on a plate. Do you know what I mean? At the corners curl, but that lace is I mean, look at that. That's spectacular, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous, yeah.
So in this, you have two of these longer pieces. You've got two of the pieces on the top of your picture there, and then these two large, are we calling these?
Big roses.
Yeah, big roses, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're beautiful. So you've got all 6 pieces of the lace, and let's quickly look at your gemstones and pearls, and then I'll give you the price tag for this kit. Now, the rose quartz strand is microfaceted rondelles of rose quartz, but graduated. So rather than being all of the same size, they're graduating, and they have been a manager's special as well, by the way. 68 carats, 2x1s, so the standard, you know, smaller size that we do in things like spinel, but going all the way up to 5x3 and graduating really, really gently. In fact, if I hadn't had any graphics on screen and showed you that strand, we'd have almost thought that it was morganite.
I've had this strand in a kit before. Ages ago now, and when I undid the packet and took it out, I was thinking, ooh, morganite. Is it morganite?
Yeah, you will have to step back and go, gosh, if I put this next to some really good morganite that we have here at JM, there's a, you know, it's
incredible.
You wouldn't get a bus between the two.
No.
And look at the pearls that we've got here as well, near round 9mm round pearls. And a long 38cm strand of these. This is beautiful. This is a kit, in all honesty, I'm surprised wasn't in the 3-figure territory. I knew it would be considered, but I'm surprised it wasn't in the 3-figure territory. The good news, it isn't, and it's nowhere near, which is great. And the quality of the lace that we have here is amazing. So, and just consider any one of those 2 necklaces, these neckline pieces that Deb has created from this kit, and I think you have your answer there straight away. That is just stunning. That has so much artistically going for it. It's extraordinary.
I think sometimes when we receive the lace, and you look at it and you don't, you think you have to use it flat, and you think that you can't layer it up and add sort of depth to it and things like that, but it can be incredibly sculptural. And I think that's what I like to do, is you get something that's completely flat, and you can actually turn it into something that's really sculptural, 3-dimensional, got a lot of movement to it.
I love it. The one on the left, forgive me for being nosy, but the one on the left, is the lace going right up and around, or is there a clasp or something at the back of that piece? Oh my word. See, that is so complete, isn't it? Obviously it needs some kind of clasp, you know, to protect it and for its life. And just for practicality, because you know this is a big hair piece of jewellery, isn't it? This is a hair up, grand occasion kind of piece, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
I absolutely love that, and I just think because the lace is such a good quality, and then you've got those pearls that are awesome. They're just phenomenal quality.
Yeah, they are.
And the quality of the rose quartz, there's no way you could make a piece out of it that would be anything less than absolutely awesome, because they are amazing. But I mean, even if you just do the most simple pair of earrings, or the most simple necklace, because of the quality of the gemstones that you've got in the kit, you know, you've got something that is going to be an heirloom, really.
I've just spotted something.
Have you?
Yeah, it's on their TV screens though. The first line of the kit name.
Yeah, but it's a rose.
Peony is a rose anyway, isn't it? So technically that's correct.
Yeah.
I mean, that's huge, isn't it?
It's massive, yeah.
I know that's not the place to put it, but do you know what I mean? That's a huge piece, and you've got 2 each of those. I mean, they're all very, very substantial. I mean, that actually, along the shoulder line of a piece, you know, would just be delicious. Wowzers! Right now, on the right-hand necklace, and I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with it. I'm sorry, Mike. But Mike's trying to show you a nice variety of everything. Leah's trying to show you a nice variety of all of Deb's jewellery, and there's me obsessed with one piece. Honestly, I think that's amazing. I really, really love that, Deb. So you are going to show us how to
how I did
antiquize, antiquate a piece of lace.
Right.
Right. What do we need?
The trick is PVA glue.
Ah, okay, right, yes.
So I buy PVA glue because I use so much of it in everything that I'm doing. I buy massive, great big containers from the builders.
From the builders?
Place. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
did you buy it in big, like, tubs?
It's great big tubs. It's like 5-litre tubs of PVA glue, and then I mix it with water to dilute it.
Ah, okay, right.
What I do, I keep sticking to the floor. Sorry.
Oh yeah, there's some kind of.
Yeah. So on the lace, you've got one side that's slightly shinier than the other side.
Yeah.
So that is basically classed as the front.
Right.
Although, I mean, it doesn't have to be the front if you don't want it to be. So what I did, it smells a bit funny because it's an old pickle jar.
Oh, is it? Pickled PVA. Nice. Hope you're enjoying your dinner.
So I put some PVA glue in there, and then
little drop of vinegar.
Sort of 50-50. Vinegar's good. I like vinegar.
Yeah.
50-50 of so the same amount of water as PVA glue.
Right. Okay.
And then mix it up so that it's
sort of like the consistency of single cream. I would say.
Yeah, single cream or.
Oh, actually, no. That's
milky.
More whole milk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is fine because you don't want the lace to be really, really solid.
Right.
Because what we want to do is stiffen up the lace a bit, but still have it so it's flexible.
Right.
Okay, so.
It's a new one for me.
What, doing this?
Yeah.
Ah.
I've seen lace before, but we've been cutting it up and matching it together and this, that, and the other around it. So I've never.
So all I'm doing is painting the entire piece of lace with the PVA solution. I love making a mess. Just like, mud pies in the garden. I haven't done that for a while.
Well, you can't at the moment. It's too dry, isn't it?
It's way too dry, yeah. So put a good.
You have to take the PVA mix out there and try it with the mud.
Permanent then, mud pies, wouldn't they?
Oh dear.
So
mind boggles.
I know what I get up to in my spare time. Spare time.
Could you do this with shibori ribbon as well, or is that too fragile for that? Or because of the inks?
Pleats.
No, would the pleats fall out?
The pleats would fall out.
Ah,
so
okay.
if you want to use shibori, what you can do is you can wet it and iron it, and it goes.
Ah, okay, right, yeah.
You reduce the pleat.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, so you don't really want to get it wet.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I left that to dry...
It looks like, you know, like when someone's just about to have their arm put in plaster, it's a bit like,
oh, yeah,
a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got a nice little amount of PVA glue and water on there. And then what I did was use mica powders.
Okay.
I should have got some blue tissue, honestly. And then just take the brush, dip your...
Lucy, she's going to make a mess. Yeah, afraid so, sorry.
I'm not making a mess. If you wanted to, you could just tip it all over.
Now, why mica powders? And I know, again, this is going to be another stupid question, but I specialise in stupid questions, because that looks very much like, you know, hot chocolate powder.
Yeah.
It looks very much like that.
Does it? You couldn't use hot chocolate powder. Because ants would come for you.
That's true. That's very true. You'd have wasps and all sorts going, oh, hello,
I think it's
you're
got
tasty.
sugar in as well, hasn't it? Like drinking chocolate powders.
Yes.
But the mica powder, it just comes in a whole load of different colours.
Right.
Which is cool. And you can apply more, so you can, if you want to, paint onto it. Once this is dried, it will seal the lace, and then you can paint more on if you wanted to. So I just coated. And the other reason is I had mica powder at home.
Well, yeah.
So I used it.
Yeah.
You can use PVA glue. If you want to get a similar sort of colour, you can make up a strong coffee solution and dip your lace into that.
Oh yes, I've heard of people doing tea as well before.
Yeah.
We have got one mica powder product on the website.
That's the gold colour, is it?
Mica powder paint yellow, it says.
Yellow.
Yeah.
It looks like gold.
It does look a bit goldy, actually. You'll find it anyway on the website. It's only £2.95 actually. Just pop in mica, M-I-C-A, and it'll come up on the website for you. And actually, it's got 4 good reviews as well. Lovely, great, good, love the colour. Tell us what you really feel.
I have got a massive, great big box full of mica powders, glitters, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
It's got to be done, yeah. So then, actually, has that got a code on it?
What was mica powder? Was that for a particular medium?
Polymer clay.
Right,
we use it a lot for that.
I say was. We still do those mediums as well, but
you can wet it down and you can paint with it as well. So I've painted onto leather with it, with mica powder, and then sealed it.
Right.
So it's just.
How do you seal that then?
What's it called? It's like a glaze that we had for polymer clay.
Okay, right, yeah.
That's sort of a plasticky glaze. So.
I've just spotted the brand of your brush there. It's a well-known wax crayon. Oh, you can see it. Well-known wax crayon brand.
Oh, can you? I thought I'd been hiding it.
Other wax crayons are available.
I've cut the bristles down there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a son. Well, no, I still got a son.
You still got him.
I was going to say I had a son who had loads of art stuff.
He's gone now. Ran off with all the crayons.
And then, because we don't want like disco, we want subtle sparkle.
Yeah.
Just put a little tiny bit of glitter and then spread it around.
And it naturally sits in between the thread lines.
Yeah, and you get just that little hint. It's not so full on.
And what colour was that glitter?
I don't know.
Or is that one of our item numbers?
It is, yeah.
Let's see if we've got any. I'll have a look on the doodah. Just one moment, please. Tracy, have we got any of these? I feel like that person at the supermarket now.
So once you've done that.
We've got it.
Oh, marvellous.
Oh, it's a shame we can't schedule it and get it on for you. Yes, GZIC43 is the copper bronze glitter.
I love that colour.
£2.45. In fact, if I just show you the little pot that it comes in, this is the product, actually. So if you want to go onto our website and find it, in fact, I will show you the item number, because that's a very much current item number. So if you want this, 15 grams on our website now, £2.45, and you get 15 grams of it. There you go.
And it's just because we haven't overloaded it.
Yeah.
You've just got. You can't even see it, can you? Though?
No.
No.
But it is.
It is there.
It is glittering, maybe because it's still
That's
wet.
weird.
And what
is
happens
weird.
is it does give you a very. In fact, if you stay there, de Bruges, and I have a little shimmy while you're on that
shimmying.
shot, Mike. If we go back to the necklace, I'll see if I can give that a little bit of a shimmy. Oh, sorry, right. Can you see the sparkle? I don't know if you can actually. Can you get any closer, Leah? Let's see. It's definitely there, I can promise you that. Yeah, you can see. It's definitely there. All those hours and hours of work.
I know, yeah.
Can't even see it there.
Can't tell.
It's definitely there.
Anyway, moving on.
Marvellous.
Yeah, I'm glad I spent time doing that.
Yeah. And when we
Made
get
a real
to
difference.
and here it is. Sometimes like actually, do you know what? We might be able to see it now on this finished one. So this is after stiffening.
It disappears.
Not sniffing, stiffening.
Can you see the glitter? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it coming through. Well, it wouldn't be there otherwise, would it?
It wouldn't.
Fabulous. So now you've got.
So now you've got
two
that.
stiff. I can't say it. 2 stiff roses.
Yeah. So all of the sort of fluty bits.
Yeah.
On the necklace are made with this. So if I show you the process of actually making them.
Right.
So all I did was each petal, actually I cut the leafy section off on some of them. So the bigger leaf I took away because I added that in after.
Okay.
And then each petal, if you cut around the petal and in towards the centre, like that, into the centre, just cut through each of those sections. That one I'm going to leave on there because it's not too, it doesn't take over, it's not as big as the other piece. Trim that one out. And then I'm going to take that section off there and take it down to the, if you like, the framework piece there. And then you can use either a fabric glue or your, you can use the bookbinding glue, which is brilliant. And all we're going to do is roll these up and make them into like bell shapes. So then, if I take the glue, all I did was pop a line of glue down the edge.
So this is neat glue.
This is neat glue, yeah, this is the bookbinding glue.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant because if you leave it, if I pop that down there for a second, if you just leave it for a second to dry off slightly and then fold it over, and it's almost like a contact glue. So if you want to, you can use like an E6000 or that sort of glue that we sometimes have in stock. Sometimes we have the massive tubes in, which is cool. So then if we just go back to this one, I've probably got too much glue on there because that's what I do. And then bend it round and then overlap. And then what I did was I took my scissors and just apply pressure on the back. So if I hold the scissors up along that join.
Yeah.
And
it's like a brandy snap.
It is. Yeah, it is. Same technique. Yeah.
Probably easier.
It is.
I've never made brandy snaps, but
quite tricky,
they look a devil to make.
You have to get your timing right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's glued. That's glued.
Cool.
So then just leave these to dry.
Yeah.
And then all I did, once I'd got them, if I make another one now,
yeah,
is I I then glued, so using the E6000 or your bookbinding glue or whatever.
Yeah.
You just glue them in together,
Yeah.
and then I stitched the sections. So I made different sections.
Okay.
So if I
Yeah.
pull the necklace over
Okay.
in a second, and I can break it down.
Do you want me to
for
hold
you.
that?
I think that's done.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's done. So when you take then your sections,
Yeah.
so that would actually fit inside that
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
So you've then got a longer
Yeah.
element to build up
Uh-huh.
with the others. So if I pull this over and turn it round, you can see, shove those out of the way. So you can see on the back, what we've got is this sort of section here is built up
Yeah.
by popping them inside the previous
Yeah.
and just gluing and stitching through. So I used white fireline
Oh, okay.
and just stitched through with
Yeah.
a beading needle
Yeah.
to connect them up.
And the stitches are just
And the
inside
stitches
in the
are
bottom.
hidden
At the back.
Yeah, I'm just. Can you see?
They're so well
Can you
hidden. I
see
have
any?
no idea where they
No.
are.
I think you might see some there. In there.
Oh, just.
Can you just see?
Just. Very good.
Yeah. So I've stitched through to sort of reinforce it,
Okay.
and then built up. We've got another section there,
Yeah.
and then this third section here, and then this one is glued on its own, and then just using the fire line and your beading needle, you just stitch your pearls in. So you come through the pearl,
Yeah.
through the sterling silver spacer
And back
bead,
down the pearl.
and back down the pearl, and just stitch in and out through
Yeah.
your fabric and build it up that way. So you can create any shape you want, really. I mean, you could do it symmetrical if you wanted to,
yeah.
because you've got the two roses.
That's
And-
adorable, isn't it? Absolutely
Yeah.
adorable.
And then just put the chain through.
Deb,
So-
thank you. Time has beaten us, unfortunately.
welcome.
That is, I'm obsessed with that necklace. I love it. I think it's great. And again, if you want the glitter and if you want mica powder, it is on the website as well. It's very, very easy to go and have a little look. I don't know what I've done to that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's do something else now then, shall we? Let's do, oh gosh, from bright white to, hello, to bright pink. Gosh, this is very at the hot, isn't it?
It is.
Wowzers. Very nice. HCPO 20 is hot pink dyed shell. Oh, okay, for £2.95. So, some quick deals, and we're going to get lots of them in before 8 o'clock right now. £2.95. Of course, we've got the must-have, which is just the other side of the screen there on the left-hand side, which is your turquoise. Is it 60 carats of turquoise? 70 carats of turquoise, which is beautiful, natural, just waxed, coming your way as your must-have at 8 o'clock. We don't have many of them. We do not have many of them at all, so you'll need to be in for that as quickly as you possibly can. Thank you for your company on this Friday night. What are you looking for, by the way? What did you think of the fabulous jewellery that Deb created? I thought, actually, do you know what? I've never seen anything like it on JM. I always think it's nice when you see something that's fresh and new, and you think, actually, you know what? That could tick a box for you working with the lace. You know, if you are a kind of fabric person as well, of just moving into the world of jewellery making, it's a nice crossover using the lace as well. £2.95. Well done. Right, what should we do next? Let's do number 11. Wowzers, bright colours. Look at these. Now, these are turquoise colour shell, set into a really interesting shape. Let's see what we call this now. Flat cones. Yes, of course. If they were orange, we could put them on the motorway, couldn't we? They are
cones.
blue, flat cones. Really glamorous, though, aren't they?
They're nice.
Really
they make
glamorous.
really interesting sort of 1970s flowers,
Yes.
wouldn't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome. You could use them with the pink together as well,
Yeah.
create some wild,
Yeah.
kind of crazy 80s designs as well.
Yeah.
£3.95. That's a lot. of shell there, actually. And
is a lot of shell.
the great thing is with this as well, is that they can colour the shell because it's porous and it'll take on a dye, but you don't lose that lovely pearlescence. You know, like a labalone? An abalone has that lovely lustre. That's lustre and abalone together. Labalone.
Labalone.
You still get that lovely lustre from the shell and the gorgeous oceanic colour, which is really bright. That's spectacular. You know, if you've got a bit of a plain outfit on and you think, oh, I just need lifting.
Yeah. It's
then
a
that
nice
could just
colour,
be a restrand, yeah.
And I'm liking the way on there, it's like the colour is stronger around the outside and then it almost fades.
Yeah.
It looks a bit...
Like an ombre.
Sort of, yes. I was going to say like stone-washed jeans.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like an outside-inside ombre. Stone-washed jeans, yeah. Lovely. Number 21. Oh, that's a long reach. Hang on. Oh! Oh. Ooh, double drilled.
Ooh, nice.
I didn't know that when we scheduled this, Wayne. Not scheduled it. Wayne did all the scheduling. When we were ordering what we were going to do, I didn't realise it was double drilled. That is phenomenal. A single tiger's eye. So you can sew that in.
Yeah, definitely.
In the same kind of way as we've just been talking about sewing the pearls in as well.
That's gorgeous, isn't it?
That would be amazing. In fact, if you had a smaller strand of round tiger's eye beads, you could come up through one of the holes, through a tiger's eye bead, back down into the hole.
Oh, I see, yeah, and stitch it on that way.
Yeah, and you could have another one sitting on top on either side.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's such a nice gemstone as well, isn't it? £5.95.
Amazing faceting as well on there.
Yeah, it is very, very good. I love tiger's eye, again, just for its sheer beautiful, that beauty. It's chatoyancy. It's that natural phenomena which you can only really maximise if you cut it very, very carefully. You know, you might think, oh, well, you know, you just cut it wherever you like. You can't.
No.
You do have to cut the stone in the right place, in the right way, along the right cleavage to actually maximise that lovely chatoyancy, like polished mahogany. I love it. Beautiful. Right, moving on. Moving on. Oh, now look. Look at the variety of colour.
I nearly choked on my tea then.
Oh, you all right?
That's nice.
Look,
I like that.
There's one there that if I can roll it forward, you've got a watermelon one there. Look.
Wow.
You know, with a mix of the two colours. Let's see if I can spin that one there. Can you see it? That's like a watermelon one, isn't it? We only have 2 of these strands, by the way. Look at the strength of the colours in there. Oh, my crikey. Here comes your price tag. $39.95. We only have... Did you say 2? 2. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Again, this would be a star buy if we had 22. But we only have 2, unfortunately. The strength in some of those colours is epic. I remember selling loose Nigerian cream tourmalines just a few years ago, and 3 or 4 carats of really good quality gem material, is selling certified between £300, £500, £600. It's ridiculous. Last one now at $39.95, and this is all Madagascar material as well. I've got to go to Madagascar one day.
Yeah.
Got to go there.
Yeah.
I've got to stop talking about it. I've got to work on Andrew. Get it sorted.
Work strip.
Get it sorted, yeah. Yeah, a bit like the JM Festival. We'll all go.
Oh.
Crikey. Wow. Oh, it's like
Youch.
Parma violets.
Did you like those?
No, not particularly,
No, I didn't either.
but if I started at one end of the tube, I would definitely get to the other.
Really?
Yeah, easily. I hated them.
No,
it's like
they're
eating
horrible.
soap, wasn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't
But,
do it, no.
you know, it's a bit like, when I was a kid, I used to hate twiglets. But once I've had 3 out of the bowl, I can eat the whole bowl. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I don't know why, Mike. I don't know why. Other gross tasting twig-like snacks, I'm sure, are available. Probably have to say.
I don't know if I've ever had one.
You'll know what I mean when you eat the first one.
Oh, and
I'd rather
I'm
eat.
done for.
Do you remember one of the demos we did a long, long time ago last year? Was a wonderful. You made an owl in a tree. I'd rather eat one of the branches from your tree than eat a twiglet. But once I've had 3, the whole bowl. 12, did you say, Wayne? 5. It's very close to 12, I find.
Sounds very similar.
It's only 7 away.
Ooh!
Gosh. I love a strand like this. I never tire of this gemstone. I just love it. They are, do you know what? They are really weighty. They're kind of disproportionately weighty, I think. Can I just give you this strand for a second?
Yeah.
Look, hold that.
Oh, they are.
Aren't they? So they're really heavy drops.
They're really heavy.
They're really, not onerously, not stupidly, because you'd only use maybe 1 or 2 at a time if it was an earring.
Yeah.
But that whole strand, you get it and you think, gosh, that feels a lot heavier than equivalent gemstones that would be at that size.
But they'd make an amazing cuff.
Yeah, they would.
Because of the way they'd lie.
Yeah.
If I twist that.
With the antique bronze.
No, you can do it with tension. So,
okay.
If you
just by having them tightly packed like the strand.
And then when you put your crimp tubes on, you keep it really tight and they'll sit like that.
Ah. Do you put a clasp on as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Like an S clasp or?
Yeah, an S clasp is good for a bracelet, yeah.
That is so cute, actually.
Nice.
That's really, really nice.
If you wanted to, you could actually stitch smaller gemstones into that sort of valley that is created there.
Yeah, you could.
As well, that'd be nice.
You know what? This is crying out for a Wazza 90 treatment as well, isn't it? To work with your Wazza 90, which is your 10 metres of 1mm gauge, white pastel, silver-plated copper wire, available at $4.95 tonight. Lots and lots of people multi-buying. It was in the folder marked "Do not schedule" on its own, but we've done it. Number 6. Oh. Nice. Oh my word, that almost looks like amylite.
That's incredible. The colour on that.
Look, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you across one of the stones. This is like an amylite colour play. Oh gosh, you can't see it. Oh yes, you can. Yes, look, that's almost like an. Ooh. If that were an amylite, that would be several £100 worth of amylite. These are electroplated labradorite. That is ridiculous. They're all incredible.
Oh, look at that one.
I know.
The turquoise one.
I know. Look at that.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
And that's the
hummingbird colour, isn't it?
It is, and it's partly because of the electroplating, because the light can get in from around the back and around the front as well, and yet the light is almost sort of trapped in within the pages of the book. If you see the electroplating going all the way around, it's kind of forced the light inward as well. That's incredible. Crikey. I mean, seriously, snap up a multi-buy on this, I would say, if you can. If your budget will take you there, do it. Definitely.
I love that one with the stripe across the centre.
And they're big stones as well. Look, you know, even from that distance. Oh, I love it. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. Do you know, I thought for a second, I had a moment of panic there because I didn't know what this gemstone was. I know we arranged this show in advance and everything else, but I have a sieve memory, as you well know. And I thought for a second Wayne was going to say in my ear, literally as I'm bringing it across, I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure what this is. Please don't let it be ruby. And it isn't.
No.
Because if it had been ruby, I'm afraid I would have gone, Rubies are red. This is pink. This is pink sapphire.
That's a very good pink sapphire.
That is amazing saturation for pink sapphire, let me tell you.
Really good.
And a ridiculous price tag to boot as well. You know, I mean, often you see one single small dot of pink sapphire in a design of sapphires. So this is lovely. And see the uniformity of the pink through the strand? It's not like we go terribly light, terribly dark, you know, and we're going up and down in colour saturation. If I take you all the way along that strand, there's a really, really lovely consistency of colour all of the way through. You don't go light, dark, you know, and in between. Very nice. Right, next up. In where? 12? Silver. Yeah. Oh, are these together? Oh, I've never seen this before. No. Snap. So it's a necklace. How cute is this? I thought I was going to have to pull them apart. But no, they're together. Together forever and never to part.
Aww.
Like the Rick Astley song. I know you've got it in your collection, Deb.
I have, yeah. Big fan of Rick
That's
Astley.
really quite, yeah, like Elton. Although you can't say any more that you don't have any of Elton's music at home.
No. I've got to give it away. I've tried.
No.
Nobody wants it. Well, you know, pass on the love. That's what I say.
That was given with great feeling and great affection. You know what I mean?
These, I think are
change the
incredible.
subject, why don't you?
Change the subject.
17.95. They're wonderful. I mean, definitely get. Forgive fingerprints on there because they are mine. But get an engraving, definitely, whether it's on the reverse or indeed on the front. It's beautiful, and they are solid discs, and they're quite thick actually. They're not you know, sort of tiny lot of dog tag thickness. They're quite substantial. In fact, 3.7 grams of gold in this. And actually, it's got a little extender chain as well. So what length have we got? Does that say 16 to 17? Yeah, 16 to 17 adjustable. That's really cute, isn't it?
I'd want to cut. You could use a piercing saw and actually cut a shape out of one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And then you could use it as a little charm at the bottom.
Yeah. You could. Right, off we go to number 13. Oh, my word! This is my dream. I love strands like this.
Ooh.
Holy frijoles! It's Mexican fire opal. I mean, there's not an awful lot of this gemstone around. This is Brazilian. Sorry, Mexican fire opal. Sorry, not Brazilian. Did you say Brazil in my ear then?
That was another one of your
Sorry, I'm going right around the world in my head.
strangenesses.
Yeah,
tonight.
It's Mexican fire opal.
Yeah.
Some of I have been in a company's gemstone inventory and seen huge amounts of rough. And the variation in colour in the rough is huge. But to get these deeper, darker tones, these deeper red and orange tones, incredibly rare these days. And people are... I mean, I used to sell elsewhere the equivalent of a couple of those darker red, sort of fiery oranges, you know, in one gemstone, probably a 2-carat gemstone set into a 9-carat gold ring, and you'd be talking about £300 there straight away. Collectors, I would say this is a collector's strand as well. So even if you're thinking, oh gosh, I don't think I've worked with that kind of colour palette before necessarily, but I love it. 1, it's opal. 2, it's on the very collectible scale as well. Incredible saturation of colour. It's beautiful. You've got some of the really dark and deep, some of the deepest colours. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen before that kind of depth of colour.
No.
Usually you're around about this kind of scale on the gem quality Mexican fire opal.
It is really intense.
But you've also got some of the translucent material as well, which is, again, is very special and very...
I like those.
Yeah, very different to the Ethiopian as well.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's very kind of pure, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not looking for colour play, because Mexican fire opal is not about colour play, it's about solid colour.
Yeah.
Even if that is colourless. I think that's beautiful material. I would have that just purely as a collector's opportunity. $39.95. Again, not many of them around, to be honest with you. Love you. Love you. Right, 15 next. Oh, that sounded good. That sounded good. Oh, yeah, these are cute. They're round spacer beads, but they've got cubic zirconia set into them.
Oh, yes.
They're like little disco balls.
Yeah.
We all remember our days down at the disco. Let me see if I can... Can you see the gemstones, the cubic zirconia in them? There's quite a few. And they're all set, they're all cast into the spacer beads. So first that's got to be cast in sterling silver with the cubic zirconia set into them in the casting. And then it's got to be overlaid in the rose gold. Quite a big drill hole through them as well. Oh, there you go, you can see that there. I think you'll probably get your 0.8 through there, I think. Definitely a 0.6. Question coming in from... Oh, sorry, crashing you said, wasn't it? Sorry, I thought you said question. Crashing!
Oh, dear.
Now, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. At £11.95, cloth ears. Maybe once I've had the eyes done, I should have the ears done as well. Although I've spent a lot of the last 15 years with one of these stuck in my ear, with various people talking into them. I don't mind though. In later life, I don't mind.
Not hearing.
If that one goes completely, I'm fine with that.
Why is that?
Because I'll sleep better. You don't hear anything, do you?
Which side do you sleep on? Do you like...
That side. Oh,
Well-
that's no good, is it? I'd have to change sides, wouldn't I? Maybe I should...
I'm glad we thought that through.
I can't wear my talk back in my right ear, though.
No.
Well, one, because the ear thing is made for the left ear. But apart from that, my brain, what there is of it, goes even worse with a thingy in
does
that
it?
ear. Yeah. I can enjoy it on the left. I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed. I'm also left-brained, I think.
You must be. Mm. Which side's the creative side and which side's the analytical side of your brain?
Ooh. I'm not
Can't
sure,
remember.
actually.
Crikey!
I
Look at
know.
the length of that.
Yeah.
It's huge. Behave.
It was the pantomime-esque way you said it.
No, I can't believe.
If you're watching this on the YouTube, just go back and see the way that she said that. It was like an
behind you.
alien man had just walked in with 3 heads, 6 legs. Oh dear.
Oh, you're making me cry now.
You're quite right. It is quite a whopper, this one, isn't it? 38 centimetre strand of phenomenal tanzanite rondelles. And it's got a nice depth of colour to it as well, as it should have. £51.95. £51.95 for, what are we looking at carat weight-wise? Nearly 100 carats of tanzanite. I mean, that's just unthinkable, isn't it?
It is.
That's just unthinkable. In fact, we can't even keep it on screen. It's unthinkable. Number 19. Now, before we go on, any any opening comments?
Haven't we done this? We only had 2 of these.
Do you know what it is? I've put that, when we did it, back into number 19 instead of wherever it came from. OK, what should be, and it is in 19, is some little hearts. Oh, with cubic zirconia in them.
Oh, they're cute.
And you've got, well,
Did I say that all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, brilliant. That was more low-key, with feeling.
Thanks.
Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, the True Love Collection charms. Oh, I haven't seen that range before.
No, I haven't.
Oh, maybe it's a new thing. Maybe it's a preview of a new thing. I've no idea. You know me, I'm only part-time Bob. So they are rose gold plated, and they're so neatly set. Very neatly set. And they're prong set as well. It's not like,
Are
you know...
they?
Yeah. Yeah, do you want one to examine?
Please. Thanks.
They are, yeah, they are prong set, which they can do during the casting. In the lost wax process, they can actually put these onto the wax.
Onto the model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because they'll stand the heat. Honestly, those ovens
That's lovely.
that they use
Yeah.
in the lost wax process, and they're huge, great things like kitchen big
Like,
ovens.
Yeah.
Hot. Oh, we got to go. It's break time. Coming back with the must-have, which is the turquoise, beautiful turquoise, and more from Deb in a moment.
First discovered in 1786, moldavite is a gemstone that's literally from out of this world. This rare forest to olive green gem is the result of a meteorite which struck the Earth in southern Germany approximately 14.8 million years ago. When the meteorite hit the Earth, so much kinetic energy was released that the heat liquefied the planet and the meteorite and erupted back into space, which then came raining back down through the atmosphere. 99% of this fascinating gem has been found in South Bohemian localities, with the largest deposits being found in the Czech Republic by the Moldau River Valley, hence its name. Rarer than diamonds and continuing to increase in value, this rare gem is estimated to disappear within 5 to 10 years. Moldavite on Jewellery Maker.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Jewellery Maker are very excited to be bringing you the launch of WAM Storage Organiser. Tune in this Saturday at 10 AM where we'll be joined by WAM Sales Manager Sean Pratt. We have a variety of storage boxes of all different shapes and sizes, perfect for organising all your jewellery making tools, materials and beads. So get yourself organised, tune in this Saturday at 10 AM.
I wish, for your sake, that we left just on a little corner of your screen during the break, that what goes on in the studio during a break. Oh, it's hilarious. That could be a DVD all on its own.
Yeah,
let me
like
tell
an
you.
outtakes.
Yeah, definitely. It'd have to be, yeah. Anyway, time for the must-have, and the must-have tonight is one of the most exciting, I think, for me, for a long, long time. Because this gemstone right now, and it is ridiculous what has happened to this gemstone in the last 10 years. Absolutely ridiculous. In terms of the availability, has gone from absolutely plentiful bounty. Do you know, I can remember, a couple of different channels bringing you huge, great, lumpy, bumpy, almost pebbles that you could, I mean, in full necklaces where you would get maybe 20, 25 great huge nuggets on a necklace, and they were relatively 10 a penny. And then over the years, and it's all of a sudden, and this happens in the gemstone world such an awful lot, out of the blue, availability of certain types of gemstones just suddenly stops. Because if you think about it, the people mining gemstones, they don't, most of the time they don't know.
No.
They don't know. It's all right, there's a bit more beyond there. How do you know that? Well, we've been chipping away at this great big chunk now for 17 years, and then suddenly it comes to an end.
Yeah, there's nothing
you can do about it. You can't know, you can't forecast, you can't predict, unless you've got, you know, a very, very expensive equipment and geological surveys, and even that's not really an indicator.
Guesswork, isn't it?
Yes, it will only give you an approximation. Again, with gemstone seams, you are never sure, you know, how deep that seam is, how good the quality is, how other impurities affect the quality of the stone that you're looking for. And this is US turquoise. And US turquoise has been the most tricksy over the last 5 years. And of course, the market was skewed a little bit in turquoise by the sudden arrival and equally quick disappearance of the Sleeping Beauty turquoise, because everyone, it suddenly brought a turquoise back to the attention of the world. It maybe had fallen out of favour a little bit in favour of other gemstones. And then the Sleeping Beauty turquoise deposits came out, and of course they were very, very similar looking to this, where it's material that didn't have that manganese veining running through it. So everyone went, whoa, this is nice. This is turquoise with that amazing colour, and it looks like something out of a cartoon because it has no interruptions, no matrix, so everyone went crazy for it. And before you could say Sleeping Beauty mine, they closed the mine in 2012. Now that's getting on for 6 years ago now, 5.5 years ago, they said, right, okay, well actually all of a sudden it was longer than that really in terms of the turquoise. About 3 or 4 months before they actually said, right, that's it, no more mining at all, they said, oh, actually there's copper in this mine and copper's more valuable than turquoise. Sorry, gemstone collectors, we're going for the copper. And then a few months later they said, do you know what, with the new laws regarding environmental conditions around mining, actually the cost of reparation of the mine once you've finished extracting everything you want from it was actually a bigger expense than actually extracting the material in the first place. So they said, right, you know what, that's it. We're locking the gates, we're shutting the door, that's it. Hey-ho, goodbye. There are other mines in that location. So where the Sleeping Beauty came from in Arizona, there are other turquoise mines. But I'm sure you've seen some of these programs on TV, usually the sort of more over-the-top channels that are sort of American. Do you know what I mean? Where they have people who are big, screaming, shouting characters. We're going out to find the gemstones. Gem hunters, I believe they call them. And they will go out and they will try and find more and more material. The problem is the material just is not there. And the material that is coming is in such demand at the moment. And anything over a 1 carat piece is now considered to be huge in the turquoise world, which is ridiculous because if you think about it, 10 years ago, turquoise from other sources that are no longer around used to be so affordable. But listen, that was yesterday. This is today. These are natural turquoise. Now, that eye in brackets, I want to explain before I show you the price, because I always like to look at what's in brackets here, and I'm always very upfront. And a lot of you have said, you know what, thank you, Derek, for actually, you know, sort of pointing it out. And I'm not pointing out negatives at all. I think, you know, treatments are accepted through the gemstone world. That's the way it is. But the I that we have here means impregnated, which is a bit of an anathema actually when it comes to this gemstone, because they're not impregnating it, they are simply waxing the stone to give it a more fulsome, brighter luster. That's all they are doing. So that's not a treatment really, although we declare it up front. It's like rubbing a candle over it to make it slightly more glossy. It's as simple as that. They're not filling, they're not repairing, they're not bringing bits of turquoise together. We have reconstituted turquoise, and that's great. It's great to have any turquoise that they can these days, but these are single pieces.
Yeah.
I love them.
Big pieces.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on my strand here, and one of those as a wire wrapped ring returns that strand price and much more besides, in my personal opinion, if you chose to sell. And if you've never chosen to sell before, why don't you try it with one piece? Why don't you try it with one piece? You know the sites. the Etsy's of this world. Try. And just see, because you may sit there and you might think, oh, they're always saying this, I could sell this for thousands of pounds, da, da, da. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying try making a piece with one of the pieces out of here. Wire-wrapped ring. You've got many, many demonstrations you could have watched over the months and the years. You can go back and watch now on YouTube and just try. I think you'd be very, very surprised. Very, very surprised. And if you price turquoise like this too low, don't be surprised if it won't sell. Because people will only believe it's genuine turquoise if the price is in step with it being genuine turquoise. And this price for this strand is completely out of step, given that this is natural material. These individual, every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces, all tipping 7, 8 carats each, are single pieces of turquoise. Amen.
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's incredible. Beautiful strand.
Do you know, just spread out along a bib piece would be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right, we have to move on. Oh, good, I get to do the large cabochon pebble hold, made famous by Mark Smith. It's a labradorite. I love these. I love these. I have a big, large, polished labradorite at home, and I adore it. I adore it. And it's just for looking at. I was going to say paperweight, but it's too good for a paperweight. Although, when you've got the windows open at the moment, trying to get the breeze through,
yeah,
might be handy.
Definitely.
Beautiful. Director Mike doesn't know anyone who has a paperweight. Everyone has paperweights, Mike.
I don't think I do.
Wayne needed a paperweight earlier when all his schedules were blowing around. I had to use his phone. Didn't have anything as glamorous as this.
No.
Collector's opportunity. It's not about the carat weight, it's about the quality of the stone. It could be the base for a tree of life, but actually I don't know if it's a bit too good for that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
You almost wouldn't want to cover it over,
No.
would you? But
No. You could do, though, if you wanted to, but if you are a gemstone collector, maybe you want to see how a larger piece of this gemstone kind of, you know,
it's amazing,
behaves, so to speak.
Yeah.
Get it home and see it. Number 12. Ooh, now for something completely different. But we love these strands. I've not seen these strands for a long, long time. I feel like when I was here at the beginning, every other strand was something like this.
Yeah.
Abalone, shell in different colours. These graduated bar strands I've not seen for months. And this is turquoise coloured shell. So it's been dyed that lovely, what did we call it earlier? Stonewashed jeans kind of look, where it's slightly darker on the outside of the piece of shell and then goes slightly lighter in the middle. Always lovely, because these make really, really symmetrical designs, or really, really wild and crazy designs if you want them to.
Yeah.
It's just great fun, aren't they?
They are. I mean, just one piece, especially of that colour, is going to look fab on a necklace or as a ring, or, you know, just one.
You know those kunzite long chips?
Yeah.
Why did I try and say that? That we had ages ago.
Yeah.
They'd work, I think, quite nicely with these.
Yeah, they would.
And I'm not saying it again. You'll have to press rewind if you missed it. Remember, if you're not logged in to your web account right now, you can give us a quick call as well if you like. It's a free number, remember, 0800 644 655. But I think, you know, something like this would make lovely, lovely earrings as well. Beautiful.
It makes a really nice, almost like sun ray effect.
Do you know, I was...
When you join them
you know,
up.
like the outside of those clocks that you have on the wall sometimes that have, you know, graduated sort of spears coming out at the different points.
Yeah.
That would be lovely, especially actually if you were embroidering like a big cabochon. Imagine one of those big morganite cabochons in the centre, or oh, hang on, can I just show you something I've spotted here? So this is one of our deals coming up later.
Ah,
so
with
you
the
could
white wire.
So yes, so you could kind of do a nice sort of combo with something like that.
Yeah.
And have that sunburst. And you're right, bring a bit of WAS R90 in to play.
Nice.
And that would be amazing. That's the 1mm white pastel wire at £4.95 for 10 metres, by the way. Available throughout the evening. That's nice. That's lovely that way.
Can I have a look?
Yes, you can. Of course you
Thank
can.
you.
That's lovely. Is that a special for later, Wayne? I should know this.
You should know this.
It was Wayne and I that put the list together. No, it was on the specials doodah.
It's really nice.
I don't think it was meant to be, though. No. Is that from this hour? It's a big... is it drilled?
I
No.
thought it was, but I don't think it
Two
is.
back to back?
No, I think it's...
It has... Is it as one?
I think it has one, yeah. But I don't think it's
Isn't that
drilled.
amazing? No, I don't think it's drilled either. No. Yes, lovely. With these shell bars, look.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
How nice would that look?
Just
Working with
a bit
that.
of wire around the blue shell
Yeah.
to form into that shape.
Yeah, into a round. Yeah.
Yeah.
To follow it around. Beautiful. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Right. Check it out. So, 360 degrees, double-sided,
That's lovely.
50 by 40, not drilled. I think
Hang on.
what?
Is it drilled crossways?
I don't think so. I can't feel a hole.
Maybe it's just a blip on the edge then. It's not, is it? No.
I think it's that.
Yeah.
That made it.
It's an illusion.
Do you want to try? I don't think... Yeah, you haven't tried.
I didn't when I...
I mean,
oh, yeah, no, it's not.
Needs
It's
a woman's
just an
touch.
illusion.
No, it's just an illusion.
We're just seeing things now, Derek. It's all-
$4.95. I think we're delirious. Yeah, we thought that was a drill hole
Yeah,
up
we
there,
did.
Mike. It's not. It's just
not.
it's a slight imperfection in the shell. We've all had a feel, and there's nothing there. Not at the bottom, not at the top, nowhere. That's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
You can see lots of... Actually, Laura Binding, who is with me tomorrow night, by the way, naughty Laura Binding, is with me tomorrow night, and we were doing some capturing of cabochons using 1.5mm gauge a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just telling you.
I
And
wondered where it was going.
and you could... Well, actually, I was thinking about maybe you wouldn't do it with this, because maybe this is a little bit too fragile to be manipulating 1.5mm gauge wire around.
No, you'd be...
Could
I'm
you?
sure, yeah.
We're talking
Yeah,
me,
it
though,
would be-
remember?
Yeah, maybe.
Even me?
Not.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, well, thanks,
No,
mate.
you could, because I find that when you're using a 1.5mm, you only need like the tiniest amount to actually wrap around the gemstone because it's so strong.
Oh, yeah.
It would be perfect, really nice with that.
Beautiful. I looked over there with concern, so I was just looking at our monitor, that's all. If you think, what are they looking at? There's a monitor over there. Right. Where did that come from, Wayne? Do you know?
Was it just over there? Like the tea bar?
Oh, OK, that's fine. Well, I'm glad you did, Lucy. Number 7. Oh, my crikey.
Oh, I love these. I've got this strand, I
Oh,
think.
my word. This reminds me of some beads that I did a show with Kleshner a couple of months ago, and we had some beads that looked like this, but this is...
I love this strand.
What is this?
Topaz.
Sky blue. Oh, I love the shape.
Yeah. It's awesome, isn't it?
My crikey. OK, we have 6 strands available. They're flat drops, so they're kind of like, you know, there's very, very old-fashioned perfume bottles that used to come to
Yeah.
a very wide bottom,
Yeah.
like the bottom of those.
Yeah.
They are stunning.
You can't see them so well when they're on the strand.
No.
When you take them off,
No.
they make the most amazing rings.
Yeah.
Because you've got the drill hole at the bottom.
Yeah, because it looks like a round,
and
brilliant
then it looks
cut.
like it, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks bigger than it is.
Oh, do you know what? If we didn't have so few of these, I'd snip this strand right now. We could share the spoils, Deb. But,
Treasure.
alas, yeah. Oops. Alison and Tarry and I have an awful habit of that with Ethiopian opals whenever they come. Oops. They appear to have fallen off the strand. 69, did it? Oh, some London blue got snipped earlier. Oh, mind you, want to show that's allowed, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. We better not do it to this one, though, because it will deny somebody an opportunity.
It will, yeah.
If they get 2 drops. They might be writing us a letter, Deb. I've just paid £70 for 2 drops. 69.95. Dropping again. Now, I think I'm right in still saying that we share supply lines with Gemporia. Even though we're not part of Gemporia anymore, I believe we still share supply lines for gemstones with Gemporia. It's almost like this strand's taken the wrong path.
Yeah, the quality is outstanding.
It's almost like this should have been, you know, I can see Adida Vicky with a lovely range of jewellery in sterling silver, which these stones would be. They
could go into gold quite easily.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have any problem justifying putting those
They'd be
into
amazing
gold.
in white gold, actually, as
They
well.
would, yeah, they would.
I mean, the obvious would be the yellow gold, but that white gold and a gemstone like this is like, wow. I mean, that's real talking point. That's real Harpers and Queens kind of, you know, jewellery. That's the kind of ones that you flick open. You know, when you're in the doctor's surgery, they're getting very fussy, the doctor's surgery, about magazines lately, aren't they?
Ours have disappeared. I was there on Wednesday. There's nothing in there.
Well, they only want... I think ours now have said, can they please not be more than 3 months out of date?
Really?
Cheeky beggars. Anyway, you know, sometimes when you go through those magazines and you see a designer piece of jewellery and you think, beautiful, and you look at the tiny, tiny small print, which is usually sideways up the side of the article, isn't it? And you look and you go, designer, never heard of you, probably, and £4,800 or something. And it's often a striking-looking gemstone combination like sky blue topaz. 59, many times over, Mike. Many times over. Do you know, that's incredible. You're right. You know, that using, you know, making rings and single solitaires, the way they're drilled at the bottom, where you can wire wrap them into a very, very simple ring, and they kind of, they look up like they're round, brilliant cut gemstones, with no interruption either, even though you've got amazing clarity. I mean, this is just purity beyond belief.
It's a beautiful strand, and I love it.
I'm not surprised. How many left, Wayne? Okay, we have a handful of them. That's all. Are you considering your place? I would be.
I'd get this just to know that I had it and could look at it, because it's that beautiful.
The more I see it, the more I'm like, shall I make 5-4? No. We're going lower. Oops. We are going to say goodbye. We've basically given you back your whole day's postage there, haven't we? In another crash. 55.95, so you can have it and your whole day's postage for less than £60. If you could get £15 per ring.
No.
No, I know, but let's count it. Let's count it out. Let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 32, sorry, 34, 36, 38, 40. Approximately 42, 4, 6, 8, 52. Right, let's just say 50 for argument's sake, because I know I'm just going to go 50. Stones on the strand, £15 a ring, £750. And I mean, and how much would it cost you in silver-plated wire, which you could use for this? Even your, do we do 1mm gauge sterling wire?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even that, it's not mega expensive. Well, Mike said, Mike said many things, amongst which were that his designs would be £40 sold.
I think that's very reasonable.
I agree, but I always think that actually our viewers at home hear us say things like high prices and they think, well, they've gone way over the top there. So I
Yeah.
like to go under rather than over. So even if you're going under
True.
at £15, right, we've got again £54.95. How many left now? I've got space for one more person. Well, that's gone quickly down from 5 to 1. If you have this in your basket, I will never ever nag you to check out your basket, but check out your basket, please. Seriously, because otherwise there are...
We'll have to fight it out.
Deb's got... You've got one already, though, haven't you?
Well, yes. But that means I want another one.
Do you like the way I said that? I was very defensive there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You've got one already. Got yours already.
Yeah. Quite possessive there.
It was a bit, wasn't it? Sorry, I do apologise. Got me carried away then. I do like this, though.
It is.
I have to tell you.
Absolutely.
I do like. I remember back in the day, a couple of different channels actually, that kind of carat weight in a single stone as a solitaire ring would be a £20 rings on screen with like 2 grams of silver. Oh dear. Have I got more in... I've got more in baskets than I have. Oh, never mind me being defensive and protective. For every one of these we have available, not yet claimed, I've got 2 people clambering over all of the opportunities. So I've technically got more people interested. In fact, whoosh, it's gone. It's gone, with 4 missing out. Well done. Wow. That was the chair. Promise you. It's the chair. It's the chair. Not my chin. The chair. I know this, I am cultivating this chin. Do you know what you have to do to work on your double chin? Not that you have one, to Bruges, I know, but you have to kiss the camel. It's all about kissing high, like you can't reach the camel. That works on your double chin, apparently.
Ah.
Kiss the camel. Do it while you're on the drive home. Keep your eyes on the road, obviously, but... Bit like a goldfish.
It's not like I was going to say goldfish
Yeah, it is.
face.
Yeah, but you wouldn't kiss a goldfish, can you? Because you go down for a goldfish, wouldn't you?
Camels come down anyway, don't they?
It depends if they're standing up. But a real camel would spit at you, wouldn't it?
I've massaged a camel.
That's something you saved that for Friday night, have you? She saved that for Friday night.
Yeah, it's real.
Do they like?
No, they like it.
Do you know what? Let's have a look at labradorite for a moment, shall we? Come back and pursue this in a moment. This is. You know, things you shouldn't say in my presence.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of them.
I've massaged a camel. Was this here in the UK or?
It wasn't. No.
Right.
No.
Did you get out of the country all right, wherever it was?
I did. Yeah, they let me out.
Right. Good. Was this was this at a safari or a...
It was. We did a camel trek across the desert.
Right.
And then when you, like, at the end of the day, you
I'm all ears.
take the saddle thing off the camel and then
Give it a
you have
rub
to
down.
Give it a massage. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's true.
Very good. Is it part of the tour details?
No, they didn't. They didn't tell us we had to do that.
Please massage your camel
Yeah.
on disembarkation.
I think it was something they just did for a laugh at the end of the day, really.
Yeah. Let's get these silly tourists doing something really daft
Yeah.
and take their picture. Next up. This is very Rose de France looking, isn't it? Oh no, hang on a second. If we're talking Rose de France territory here, We're not talking those kind of price tags. Per bead, maybe. Per bead, even on beading thread. Well, listen, if a pair of tassel earrings could be 110 quid.
What?
Oh, have you not seen my picture of... oh.
No.
Well, watch and work. This is not my mobile phone, by the way, anyway. This is just a figment of your imagination.
Another one.
But I was in London.
Yeah.
London town. A few months ago. Oh, by the way, my own personal opinion, not that of immediate media TV. Don't bother with Madame Tussauds. What a letdown.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
I've not been for years, not since I was a kid.
Full. Let me show you. I've shown you at home, I know, many, many times, but look. Is that not tassels from Strands?
Oh, looks like it.
Can you see that price label? Shall I zoom in on that price? Oh, hang on.
Hello.
I'll zoom in. There you go. There are only pictures of my garden, Mike. There you go. £105. Do you see 007 there, Mike? Oh, that was from Madame Tussauds. That was a picture of the waxwork of...
Daniel Craig?
No, Judi Dench.
Oh, I love Judi Dench.
There you go. It's a picture of me with E.T. there as well. It's a bit out of date, though, isn't it? A lot of kids these days, but E.T.
What, E.T.?
E.T., what's that?
I don't know, do people still... No, E.T. Go Home's like, you know...
No, but a child of 7 or 8 now would never have seen E.T., would they?
They might
So you
have
take them
done.
to Madame Tussauds, they'd be like...
What's that worm in a basket?
Yeah. Oh. There's always a bit of something else in these pots these days. A little bonus. There's a little spacer bead in there. White howlite. Now, this is the gemstone that quite often is dyed a turquoise colour and passed off as turquoise, so do be careful when you're out there in the big wide world to double check, which is why we always offer, with our gemstones, we always offer certificates of authenticity. Because this is howlite, but it's a gemstone that quite often, because it has that similar manganese veining, like a blue cheese veining going through it, and quite often when it can be dyed a turquoise tone and then passed off as turquoise. We'll always let you know. In fact, we've done it with magnesite and howlite, haven't we? And we've dyed it and we've said, you know, it's dyed a turquoise colour. Here we go then, 2 matching cabs. White as snow. Oh, oh, they'd be great, wouldn't they? With your Wazza 90, with your white wire. Available at £4.95.
Spinel.
Yes.
You know your black spinel drops and your little microfaceted around the outside.
Beautiful. I think these would be lovely for earrings as well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they would.
They're a bit kind of, you know, statement, but nice and bold as well. I think
They're
actually
a bit
nice...
1960s.
Yeah. Yes. Do you know, I'm now thinking about a wirework locket design that Laura Binding and I did together. In fact, if she's watching this, she'll be like, oh, you've remembered it was me, have you? Because I'm very bad at remembering who did what. And I haven't done my homework, Laura, I'm afraid. I'm still about 3 behind in Laura Binding homework.
Oh,
no, I haven't got tonight because I'm not going home. That's the thing. It's all at home now. I'm three demos behind. And she's threatened to teach me how to Viking knit tomorrow.
Oh, dear. You'll be in trouble.
I know. Big trouble. I was so good on the first one. It was even noticed by senior management.
Laura scares me when she tells me off.
Number 23. That's a long way away. Oh, no, actually, no, it's not, is it? It's the big 4. Well, some of them. 3 of the 4. Ruby, emerald and sapphire. Crikey, you want to look at the ruby in the centre of this strand, which definitely, to me, has the appearance of a Magok Burmese ruby. That's delicious. Isn't it? The colour. Ooh. Don't be shy, Leah. I think the camera had a bit of a twitch there. Look at that one. Colour of that one, colour of that one, colour of that one. The colour of all of these, they're amazing.
They are.
I know. People will never believe that that's not Rubiella, Rubiesque, Rubique. Do you know what I mean? It's like a simulated, and there are lots of simulated. Do you know, interesting fact that I found out from a company I worked with before here, that simulated gemstones you can buy in their crystal form and cut them in the same way as natural gemstones. You don't just buy them already cut and faceted. You can buy them as long crystals.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. I was fascinated by that. Whoa, come on. £12.95. Hurrah! Hurrah! That's amazing, isn't it? That's... Oh, hang on. Still not done. Wayne's being very indecisive. He can't make his mind up tonight. What price should we do? What price should we do? He wants to know who's awake. Who's... Oh, now everyone's coming in. £11.95. Carol, well done in Essex. Vicky in Yorkshire. Caroline in Pembrokeshire. Teresa in Surrey. All longing for some rain. Just a little splash, please, would be lovely. 11, not for too long, though. Not for too long. It's just too dry now, isn't it? £11.95. Jump on in. Yeah, everyone's car needs washing at the moment, isn't it? And you know what will happen? The first time it rains, it'll be one of those rainstorms that has whipped up from the Sahara, and ends up looking like
dirt everywhere.
You've just driven your car through the Gobi Desert. Other deserts are available. Oh no, sorry, it's not a trademark, is it? £11.95. Well, it could be, couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know those things that you used to buy or used to be bought that were little like test tubes full of sand?
Yes. Yeah, they came on pencils and things as well, didn't they?
Was the sand from that place, do you think?
I doubt it, is my cynical response. Do you think it was
too clean? Please make sure you check out your baskets in that one. I'm not naming names, Christine and Kath. But I know you will. Well done. Right, next up is number 22. Oh, love the strand.
Ooh.
Love the strand. Is it wrong and sad that I love the spaces as much as the stones? I think that's great.
It just shows how you can restrand it and keep it really simple.
Yeah.
But how fab it's going to look.
This is another one where I could do with my camera on my head because I can see lots of rainbow. I'm not sure if you're seeing them. Let's have a little look, shall we? Yeah. Let's try an east-west, shall we, Leah, and see whether we can. Oh, for heaven's sake! £4.95 for Rainbow Moonstone. It's a big strand too. Well done. Well done, well done, well done, well done. I mean, that's amazing. Can I just show you the overall length of the strand? Look. No.
Sorry, Leah asked me a question.
Oh, did she? Look at that. That is one big glamorous strand. Actually, yeah, even on a floral background there.
I know, that works.
It does. It is very floral, this shirt, isn't it? It makes me quite queasy when you go quite that close.
I love it.
Because I can't see it that close. I can just see it on the monitor like I'm watching you. I'm watching what you're watching. If that makes sense. We're about as far away from the camera as you are from your TV at home.
That's true. Yeah.
Except we've got a very small screen.
Which is why we do that.
Yeah, because that screen on the camera, so we can see ourselves. So I know that the J is there and the M is there. But it would be like watching a portable TV. It's about, I don't know, what is it, 20 inches across, something like that? It's not a lot. You do corner to corner, don't you?
Yeah, diagonal, yeah.
Shall I measure it? Hang on.
What, diagonally?
Where's my ruler? Where's the ruler?
I've got a tape measure.
Have you? That'd be even better.
Hang on, let me...
That'd be even better. We interrupt this broadcast for a completely meaningless reason. Right. I'm just coming to measure you. I'm just measuring across here. So I go from there to there, which is about 30 centimetres. 30 divided by 2.5, what's that? 14, 15 inch?
12 inches.
I don't know.
I think it's 12 inches.
Yeah, let's say it's 12 inches. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Hello. Can we have a look down the tunnel of love? Please, just a moment, Mike. Hello, madam. Hi. Been shopping? Been shopping for a little bit of rainbow moonstone, maybe? Lucy, floor manager.
Oh!
Oh! Right, Wayne said for 2 reasons. If we can sell all of these, and because floor manager Lucy has been buying this strand, if enough of you come in, Wayne might take a little bit more off. But we want to sell out. And how many have we got left? Right, we've got less than 20 left. So everyone's going to pay the final price. So if you come in right now and confirm, if you've got this in a basket, I'm not naming names, Heather Susan, collector in West Yorkshire, Joni, Kath, Maureen and Elaine, and Vicky in Yorkshire, well done. It's in the basket, but it needs checking out now. And even if you've checked out, we will still charge you the lower price. Paul's got 2. Jeanette's got 1 in Somerset. Joyce has just checked out, well done. Collector in Hampshire's got 3 of these coming their way. Teresa in Surrey, Michelle in Cambridgeshire's couple. Jeannie has checked out. Still need Joni to check out, but Jeannie's checked out. OK, we're going to do it. It's a promise. Like a Scout's honour. Oh, wrong hand. Scout's honour. On my honour, I promise to do my best, to do my duty to God and to the Queen and to keep the Cub Scout law. Oh, Cubs, that was. Scouts, later.
It's all the same, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Guides is the same as well.
And I never got to say dib, 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 dob, dob, dob. Nothing like that ever happened when I was in the Scouts.
No, I never got to say that. But
although I wasn't in a gang show.
Were you?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a show. And
Yeah, I was
everyone
in a show
did
as well,
something, yeah.
When I was in the Guides.
I was at the back dressed as a sailor singing, "We're riding along on the crest of a wave and the sun is in the sky," etc., etc.
Thankfully, I didn't have to do actual singing for mine.
Oh, it was a chorus?
I just mimed.
Oh, did you? Well, it was a chorus, so it was fine. But I quite liked it. I quite liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'd love to be able to sing.
Yeah, I can't
I
sing.
would love to be able to sing. Right, we're going to be oversubscribed in a moment. I don't want to nag at all or name names again. Victoria in Dorset, collector in the West Midlands, Susan in Yorkshire. Susan in Yorkshire, is it still in your basket? Just saying. Collector in West Yorkshire, Kath in Pembrokeshire, Maureen in the Channel Islands, and Elaine in the West Midlands. Please do check out because they are heading for a sellout at $3.90. What was it? $4.95? $3.95. That's it. Yes. We didn't put them back up again. Right, where should we go next then? Oh, 15's interesting, Wayne. I've never seen whatever that is before. I've never seen it. It looks beautiful, though, from where I look. Let me show you it, Deb. Should we do it now? I've never seen this.
These.
Never seen this before. In fact, we're going to do it right now. It's like chocolate box purple.
Cool,
you know when you get that particular box of chocolates at that particular time of year and everyone goes for those purple ones. Oh,
like
message
as well.
from Ella under her umbrella. What a brill show. I've been in hospital all day and you have cheered me up. Thank you. Oh, Ella, bless you. Oh, get better soon, my darling. Oh, catch this one. There you go. Bless you. Oh, Leslie says it's raining in London.
Oh,
we could do with a bit up here.
Yeah, it might head north.
Ooh, do we need to call the National Guard out if it's raining in London? You know what I mean? I don't think they're
national emergency.
Yeah, they're not used to it down there, are they? Up here, we just get our big coat on. 108 carats of purple-coloured coated pyrite. They're stunning, aren't they? I bet you've never seen a strand like this before. I know I have never seen a strand like this before. But isn't it fun and isn't it elegant?
Yeah, I like them.
Use
they
it.
look so metallic, don't
Use
they?
them with
Ooh.
pearls, I think. Use them with pearls. And a bit of Wazza 90. Do you know what I mean? Your white wire.
Well, that goes with everything, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
Why not?
Well, any excuse to bring Wazza in. It's only $4.95, 10 metres of 1mm gauge. We also do the 0.8mm gauge as well, which is on the website, which you can find there, which is amazing. That's really nice. We could be talking a little bit festive as well for, you know, I know we're, if you think about it, we are, what's the date today?
It is the 13th.
Is it? Oh, is it Friday?
13th, yeah.
Do you know what? I would never
You've gone through the whole day without realising.
I never would have come if I knew it was Friday the 13th. It's too late to back out now, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
I didn't realise.
You didn't know either.
Things just go into my diary. I'm just like, I didn't even put two and two together. Are you? Has your day been okay, given the fact that it's Friday the 13th? I mean, Leah's day's not been good, has it? Because Amelia's not well, bless her heart. They're trying to work out what it is, all after she ate some bread, bless her heart.
Oh.
Has everybody else, have you had a good day, Wayne? Yeah, he's had an all right. Mike, have you had an all right day, considering? No mishaps? Oh, did you? Oh, we had to get a taxi to work today because his road was being tarmacked.
Oh, no.
Other road coverings are available. So he couldn't get out of his drive. That was a bit of a cheek. Did they not send you a letter first? Did they not? Ooh,
they're supposed to, aren't they?
I'd take the receipt to them, Mike.
Yeah.
And say, oi. Right, where are we going? Pearls. They usually send you a letter if you're not going to be able to drive on your road, aren't they? To say, make sure your car isn't there between so-and-so and so-and-so.
Our road's not tarmacked.
Um,
It's a dirt track.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ours
So
is.
I'm never going to get caught out like that.
No.
No.
Ours is, but I don't want to sound highfalutin, but the bit that we drive out to and out to the main road belongs to us.
Yeah, ours does.
Part of the
belongs
property.
to us as well. Unadopted.
You own a dirt track.
Yeah.
Oh, get you, Deb Rudge.
I know. Yeah.
$9.95. Yeah, I'm hoping that we never have to. I don't know how much tarmacking is.
I don't know. We
I
all
don't
made
know.
the decision we didn't want it done.
Yeah. How many are there on your row?
I don't know. It disappears into the woods.
Oh,
so,
does it?
Yeah,
Oh.
don't go that
Have you never
far.
been down that far?
No.
So if you go down to the woods today, Deb Rudge
Yeah.
will not be there. She never goes that far.
Nope.
$9.95 for freshwater pearls. Now, we call these black freshwater pearls. Again, this is where I have a little bone of contention sometimes with our descriptions, because I'm thinking, you know how I was saying before, our peacock pearls range hugely from one end of the scale to another, and I haven't got that other strand. Oh, yeah, the strand from the kit, remember, with Deb, are peacock pearls, and they're lighter silvery peacock pearls. And for me, this is the other end of the scale. This is like your aubergine skin, but slightly darker than that.
But they've got purples, they've got greens,
they have.
they've got all sorts of colours on there.
Yeah, see, a black pearl, you have to really look for the secondary colours, whereas these offer them freely. Do you know what I mean? Offer them freely. Here they are.
And here!
Green and blue and gold and red. Right, sorry, what are we doing? Oh, yes, let me show you.
Ah.
Yes. Oh, I love this. This is one of my choices from tonight because I just
It is nice.
love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's golden retail quartz. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look, 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 look. Look at that! It's like a lightning strike of gold through the gemstone. We're doing that before we go to our break at 9 o'clock. And then we've got more kits to come, haven't we, at 9 o'clock?
We have.
We need to get your jewellery out soon, don't we? We'll do that in the break. Next up, Ah, yes. So, this is your Kumihimo cord ends.
Oh, is this the silver one?
I think it is, yes. So it's a toggle clasp in silver with your, it's for your Kumihimo. Well, it could be for many things, to be honest with you.
Seed beads work as well.
Yeah, you can...
Multiple rows of seed beads.
Stitch and weave and all sorts into that, because you've got plenty of room to be able to go in there with your 0.25 or your 0.4 weaving wires and incorporate that into a design. But I love this. It's so sort of classical. Is that a little flower going? Yeah, it's a little rose going on in the middle there, isn't it?
I'd probably use it as a pendant with a tassel, so multiple strands of chain coming out the bottom.
Yeah.
And just have
that. That would be incredible, wouldn't it, actually?
Lovely.
Yeah, so you've almost got two pieces there, haven't you, really? Completely and utterly.
Yeah.
Can I just draw your attention to this? 5.2 grams of sterling silver. Yeah, sorry, I was pointing at the graphics. Oh, no, not the board. Were you looking there?
I was thinking what?
No, I was pointing there on the graphics. Leah looked as well. No, here, on the screen. 5.2 grams. You know, the great thing about being able to see ourselves is we can see the graphics as well.
Yeah.
I was just pointing at that.
What have I got on the board now?
5.2 grams. To do 5.2 grams at 19.95 is ridiculous. Sorry, I'm too clever for my own good sometimes. There you go. Beautiful. Well done. Right, next up is... 19. Oh! Now, this is really, really good because they're already fixed together. So you've got two different looks that are fixed together, like they're interlocked, but without the ability for them to sort of fall around and fall out of place. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes it's nice to have that look, and sometimes you can get that look. Yeah. But it's really nice to have them fixed together. Do you know what they would be nice for as well? It would be very, very extravagant. But imagine having those as part of a napkin holder for the top table.
Oh, nice idea. Yeah. That would be nice.
Yeah. That could then turn into a favour, couldn't it, as well?
Yeah. You could actually do that if you made almost like a bracelet.
Yeah, like a cuff.
With Eslon.
Oh, right. Yes, of course you could.
Just attach it over the top.
Yeah. Yes. I only say that because I don't like sugared almonds. It's just not nice. It's just the wrong. It's the wrong nut. That's
the wrong
why.
combination. Yeah.
I'm all right until I get to the nut.
Just the sugar then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like it's full of promise, and then you get to the discovery in the middle, and you think, oh, an almond. I mean, I don't mind almonds. Don't get me wrong, but £12.95. £12.95. Remember that you get 3 of these. So again, gram weight here is 4.6, so very good. Lots of cubic zirconia in there. These are very, very difficult to cast. Very difficult to cast indeed, because you've got, you know, the highly polished silver on one side of the heart, and then you've got the cubic zirconia set into the other side. So there's an awful lot of finishing to do here as well. Lovely. Next. Oh, that was a big one, that wasn't it? I moved a bit quick for my own good then. Number 11. Esmeralda. Here she is. See, I always think our lovely shaded emerald would look good with a bit of Waza 90. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got that kind of...
fresh.
Yeah, very bright.
Yeah.
Very together. What was that I just flung across there? Don't even know what that was. Here's Ree in County Durham. You two are a real comedy duo. Great show. Yeah, we're going on tour soon.
Yeah, we are. Selling tickets, yeah.
Do you know that would be good? Do you know, there's an idea, is 50-50. We'll do a little theatre thing where you can come and watch actual demos.
Yeah.
And we do a bit of interactive, you know, what we do already.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I think that would work. Yeah. I mean, we'd only be, you know, a couple of bob a ticket, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We'd be cheap. We're very cheap.
Yeah. reasonably priced, please.
Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, you're not allowed to say cheap on telly, are you?
No, not
I'm
cheap.
going to... Yeah, we're not allowed. It's a
Where are you
banned
going
word. I'm
now?
going to put the aircon on. It's
Oh.
hot again, isn't it?
It is hot again.
It's hot.
Yeah.
And it's either that or I'm going to start removing things. And that you really don't want to see, de Bruges. It is Friday the 13th after all. Let's not
until
tempt
you've sold the
fate.
tickets.
Yeah. We'll have to think about that.
Yeah, we will.
That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? If we did a theatre tour, you know, rather than like a proper come and join in workshop kind of thing, we could do a theatre with an overhead camera, couldn't we, with a big screen behind us so you could see what was going on. We could take the Wazza 90.
Wazza's got to come.
Take the Wazza 90 with us.
Waz.
Right, what's up next? Number 5. Wayne's sitting up there thinking, what the heck am I here for?
Yeah, it's like herding cats.
I'm just trying to get a word in edgeways between Sissy and Ada here.
Oh.
Ta 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 ta. These are like maple leaves, aren't they?
Oh, I like these.
Are they half butterflies?
They're butterflies, yeah.
They are. Oh, they're full butterflies, in fact, aren't they? It's a butterfly in flight. Let me take it the right way round for you. There you go. It's a butterfly in flight. I've got some...
He's going up at quite a steep angle there,
Yes, he is, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a bit Coronation Street, like the pigeon flying out of the... Is that probably right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got lavender in the garden at the moment, and it's just covered.
Oh.
Covered in cabbage whites and red admirals. It's amazing. I did a video on Facebook the other day. So exciting as my life. You can watch butterflies on my lavender. That's worth going to Facebook and looking up Derek Marks TV presenter, isn't it?
It is.
Really worth it. We are going to, and you get 3 of these. It's lovely, isn't it? It's almost like talking to Coronation Street, like what's her name's ducks.
Who?
Hilda.
Oh, I've got them in my...
Hilda's ducks. You know the ones that went up the wall. What were you thinking of?
I've got them in my head.
We're
I saw
going
the
again.
Picture, but yeah, don't know the name.
Hilda Ogden?
I don't watch it.
Her ducks. Well, she's not there anymore. She's not been here for 20 years or so. You're not an avid Coronation Street fan?
I'm not, no.
These are just $6.95 now. They weren't meant to be, but Wayne's just despaired. He's like, you know what? I'm going to try and get their attention by dropping the price. Keep dropping the... This ploy is working, Deb. We completely ignore him. He keeps dropping the price. It's amazing. It's working, this little ploy, isn't it? So you get 3 of these. Hilda Ogden's ducks.
Yeah, I can see the picture in my head.
Oh, OK, that's all right. You do know what they are then, that's all right.
I just didn't know her name.
Well done, Carolyn. Well done, Camellia.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, pretty name.
Camellia.
It's a flower.
It is. I've got some camellias outside the back door in pots, and they're very sad at the moment because they're so dry.
My oak forest is as well.
I know, it's a shame. I've got a huge conker tree. I was going to have the biggest conkers out of the whole village this year in October, November.
It's always,
even last year,
a treat.
I had winning conkers.
We used to have a conker tree in the garden.
Mine's dropping. Oh, are we right now? Oh, one of these. Hello. Right. Our star buy for the end of the hour, and we haven't got long either, is the most incredible rutilated quartz. And it's golden rutile. You can get like a sort of...
the black rutile.
You can get a black, yeah, but there's also one which is like a sort of carroty orange rutile.
Oh, I've not seen that.
Oh, have you not seen that before? It's almost like a sort of ginger orange. It's stunning. Really, really nice. I love this. Because actually, you know, quartz is amazing, it's very abundant, etc., etc. But I think actually the rutile, I mean, that almost looks like citrine from some angles because it's so heavily rutilated. It's amazing. It's just a lovely gemstone. And as well, you know, quartz. A lot of people buy quartz and hold quartz and have quartz. You know, we have to be careful about what we say about purported healing powers of gemstones. But I know, you know, anybody that holds truck to any of that, which I have with certain types of quartz as well. Me personally, I can only speak for myself. But actually, they're lovely pieces. Even if you create something like a little mobile out in the garden. I've actually got a twist of gemstones on some 0.4 wire, actually coming down like a helter-skelter from a gazebo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's gorgeous. $14.95. Now, that's pretty good. Back in the day, in fact, 10, 12 years ago, on television, 2 or 3 carats of rutile quartz in quite a flat, low, you know, 9x7 oval cut gemstone in silver would be way beyond that kind of price tag. And you didn't always get to see the heart and soul of the gemstone. With this, you've got a real story to tell. $14.95. And that's 150 carats as well. So you've got nice, big, sizable chunks. What would you do? What would you do,
I think
Deb?
a ring,
Yeah.
definitely. Choose my favourite and make it into a ring, because then I can see
The
it.
goldest. Let's try and find the goldest on this strand, which would be... All the strands would be different, by the way. That's a great thing, because they're all unique. Because, of course, rutile is not something that's kind of planned. I mean, that would be good for a ring, wouldn't it? 'Cause it's kind of got...
I mean, that's really... It just doesn't look... It looks like it's painted on with gold leaf, doesn't it? Or something.
Oh, yeah. It's like a lightning strike through the
crazy.
stone. It is beautiful. Some are stronger than others. Some are slightly more subtle. I mean, the needles of rutile can be really, really tiny. You know, it can take a real hold up to the light to kind of see them. But it is gorgeous material.
But the smaller ones are a good size for earrings.
Yeah. Yeah, easily.
And you're going to then get the light going through all the movement, so you'll see all the facets, and then you'll just get that little flash of the gold coming through when the light hits it. Be absolutely cool, really cool.
Beautiful. £14.95, and that strand can be yours. It's amazing. Listen, we've come to the end of the hour. Again. 3 out of 4 gone. That's it. Now would be a good time to say good morning as well.
Oh, good morning.
If for you it's just coming up to 7 o'clock in the morning on the repeat. I always like to confuse things a little bit, even when we're doing a live show. But it's nice to say good morning, because some people are up bright and breezy on a Saturday morning. I'm first in the queue for the double bill theatre tickets. You're both so fun. Conkers dropping is never a good look, Derek. Love, Jan from the Shire. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, no. I try not to drop my conkers if I can help it. Anyway, with that in mind, see you back here in 3 minutes.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photo photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people?
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome back, everyone. Nice to have your company. Well, we've had a good think during the break, and we think it's time to get started with our kits. We've got lots to do. We still want to hear from you in this final hour as well. Just say hello, check in and say hello if you like. Just text JM Studio and your message to 60777. We would love to hear from you. You've got less than an hour to go. Okay, let's go kits then, shall we? Should we go the silver wire one first? Okay, I'll start off with the wire. We are looking at 10 metres of your 1mm gauge silver-plated round copper wire. We're looking at 10 metres of your 0.8 and 10 metres of your 0.4. So it's a classic wire bundle.
It is.
Structural wire.
Perfect.
Medium wire.
Yeah, yep.
And weaving wire. It's amazing. I love working with the silver-plated round wire. It's beautiful. Now, these stones are rather fascinating to me. Okay, to get this quick before it pings off. You're getting 3 stones in both of these kits. They are... Oh, really? Oh, hang on. Clear quartz, blue sapphire and emerald, and ruby coloured triplets. Oh, so coloured quartz. Oh, yes, I see. Right, I get it. Yes, it's one of those quartz that has been given like a coating, which is a different kind of coating.
Yeah.
I've seen these kind of stones in other places as well. And they manage to give it a total colour, because quite often when you have a coating, it's only on the top surface of the gemstone, or it's only on the bottom by the coulee, it's only on that bottom surface. This has been given a complete and total coating. Oh, I love these. So you've got one in a lovely emerald blue. Sorry, emerald blue. Emerald blue? I need to go back to gem school. Maybe I should have got in the first place. Emerald green, sapphire blue, ruby red. It's a bit like traffic lights, isn't it? You should always get those right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't really get any of those wrong. That is delicious. Now, the reason they've called it a triplet is because they give a coating. I'll try and show you one from the side. They give a coating to the top and the bottom, and they actually leave the girdle pretty much untouched. So that's why it's a triplet. And so the best thing to do whenever you're setting it into jewellery, and I'm just saying this on the basis of having sold fully made jewellery in these kind of stones before, is to cover the girdle in some way, because then you get more fullness from the stone. You will only see the colour of the stone. You won't see any, because it's almost like there's a little window around the girdle, which is clear.
But I mean, I quite like that.
Oh yeah, no, it's
So
great. Gives it amazing depth.
Yeah.
Here's the price of the kit. That's really, really good. That's good. That's good for the wire alone, isn't it, actually?
Yeah.
Less than anything else. Remember, you're getting 30 metres of wire, 10 in 1mm gauge, 10 in 0.8 and 10 in 0.4mm gauge. That's a cracking wire bundle to get. And actually, let's just take this opportunity quickly before we go to the gold-coloured wire kit, which is exactly the same but in gold-coloured wire. Let's take this opportunity to have a look at Deb's jewellery now. And just as we go through this, which one are you going to show us?
The bracelet.
Okay,
so
cool,
how
that's fine. Brilliant.
Just the setting on the bracelet.
We're just going to take a little... Oh, no, you've got the heart over the stone.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. So it's almost like wire writing as well, isn't it? Let's look at that middle neckline piece, because I love the way you've set that round stone in almost like a... I want to call it like a nested bezel.
Oh, yes.
Oh, is that all right?
That.
Oh, is that allowed?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
good.
I like that.
I didn't want to...
nested bezel.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
lovely. Because there's something beautifully, chaotically organised about it.
Yeah. For some reason, that one, when I was doing it, I was thinking about, you know, like the vortex of water that when it goes down the plug hole.
Yeah.
That sort of effect swirling round.
Had you just had a bath?
It must have been that.
1995. I love the noises that makes when the water goes down the plug hole. Did you notice at the end?
Yeah.
Well, that sounded like a pig, didn't it, actually? Sorry about that. £19.95. A brilliant kit. So let's now go to the... Oh, it's champagne, everyone!
Woo!
It's not just gold, it's champagne gold-coloured wire. Phenomenal. Always the designer's favourite. Always the designer's favourite out of the gold, because it's just got that lovely, soft, sophisticated colour to it. Again, 10 metres of your 1mm, 10 metres of your 0.8 and 10 metres of your 0.4. Plus those fabulous coloured quartz, the sapphire blue, the emerald green and the ruby red as well. For a grand total of, same price kit, well done, phenomenal, £19.95. So you've got your choice. Can I just pop in a little note for Wazza 90 as well?
I think it works.
10 metres of white pastel copper wire, Wazza 90 is available at £4.95 for the 1mm gauge on its own if you want to add that to your order as well, because I think that would work with these coloured quartz as well, wouldn't it?
With the silver, it looks really nice actually on the white. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So maybe,
one around the other.
Yeah.
Gizmo some 0.4 silver around the 1mm white.
Yes.
Try that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try that
looks
for
lovely.
size. Right, so we're going to do the, we're going to demo the bracelet. Can I grab the, because you've got a grab, haven't you, Mike? Can I grab the, that is beautiful. That is wonderful. What a gorgeous, gorgeous design. And then to have that ruby-coloured quartz set onto a heart.
I just thought, with that red, you've just got to go with the heart, haven't you?
Yeah.
Really, it's
Yeah.
So it's yeah. I just thought it's nice to do something different in terms of how to hold the gemstone in place.
Yeah, fabulous. I need to move you down this way a bit, but only the mouse is fine.
That's
a bit more.
Yeah.
All change, please. All change.
Move along the bus.
There we go. Right.
Okay.
Okay, where do we begin?
So, it's actually done in one section, the whole thing,
Okay.
and the heart's folded over the top. So,
Oh, right, okay.
what I've got is 2 lengths. Actually, I don't know why I've got tools all
So
over
many
the place.
tools. And you're weaving. I mean, listen, I know a year later I know still very little more, but...
Yeah. So I took just 2 longish lengths. I suppose it's about 15 inches and one of about 12 inches. And then what I'm doing is just weaving in between these 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you've then got, you can do whatever pattern you want.
Yeah.
And all you need is a section that's the same length as the circumference of the stone.
Okay.
So you can either just
very
roll it round.
scientific.
I know. I am not scientific. I think.
How do you know you've been round the whole time?
You don't with this. It's easier when you've got a stone that's got actual markings on.
Yes.
So we need to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Okay.
all I did was just test it a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, so
then-
you're using the gap between the 2, are you, around
Yeah.
the girdle?
Yeah. So
Ah.
that then is going to sit in
Yeah.
that space.
Yeah. Because it's got quite a wide girdle. The coloured quartz have got quite a wide girdle,
Yeah.
which is good. So it's
Yeah,
something
so
to hold on to.
There's plenty, and also with it being such a strong gemstone, it can take the tension there. So
Oh, that's true, actually, yeah, because quartz
Yeah.
is as tough as old boots,
tough.
isn't it?
Yeah. So just, I think on the bracelet I did 3 wraps around, and then 1 across, and then 3 on the other side and 1 across. But
I
yeah,
like the
just
way you
really
weave as well, because it looks
random.
very relaxed. Because Laura Binding's always telling me with wire weaving, just relax, would you? Because the tension goes into the wire, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
But
does.
That I
And it
like
can fight-
your method
fight
there.
back. So I just keep it moving and
Yeah.
keep it like neat and tidy.
Yeah.
There's no point trying to do it mega fast.
No.
And then making a complete mess.
Yeah.
Because you'll just have to undo it. So
Yeah, and
it's pointless.
going backwards with your 0.4 is not as easy as you think it's going to be.
No.
At all, as I've found many times to my cost.
Well, that's why when I'm doing like gizmo coils and things around another wire, I tend to do it by hand. I don't use the gizmo
Right.
very often.
Yes, because it
I go too
almost
fast
it
and-
forces you almost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you think, wow, this is easy, so I can do
Yeah.
lots very quickly. So you
Yeah.
start speeding up, and suddenly you think, more haste, less
Yeah.
speed.
Have to undo it all because it overlaps.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so using my bail making pliers, I actually figured out that the I don't know what sizes these are, but the actual mandrel, if you like, right up here is about the same size as the gemstone, which was useful. So bring one of the wires over the top, the 2 through the middle, and then 1 on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So we've then got that sort of sandwiched between the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we're going to do now is we just put the gemstone in. So take your time and just make sure that it's sitting in between those 2 wires.
Yeah.
So it might take me a second to get it positioned, and then just pull. So if you, I've got glue all over me. If you hold the 2 wires in the centre and pull the 2 outer ones to tighten it up, you should be able to then get it to grip. So hang on, open it up again because it's not sitting right. Right, hold it straight. and then pull those two around. That's better. Pull that there, pull the top one round, and that's now held. So then what we need to do is the wire that you've been using to wrap, if we then just capture some of the other wires. So I'm going to come around, bring it down there through the group there, over that top of the one on the outside, because that's not been wrapped at all. Go around a couple of times, and then if we work back the other way, so this will stop the gemstone then from slipping out. So I'm just going to have to tighten it up again to make sure that that's then locked in position. So if I pull those and tighten it all up, hopefully it will stay in. And then just bring that wire over the top. And round there. Tighten that on. So once that's, oh, it's not sitting in, is it? Oh, it is. So what you need to do is just make sure that the wire that's on the bottom section is pulled in really tight.
Slightly more, yes.
Yeah.
So it's.
So I'm just going to put it down on there.
Yes.
Okay.
It's difficult.
Pull it.
The thing is, trying to show you and at the same time
Yeah.
as actually trying to do it is never easy,
So
is it?
because we're putting the heart over the front,
Yes.
I just need it to be super tight on the back.
Yeah.
So it needs to be a bit tighter on the sort of the bottom round of wire. So I'm now going to
Let's show you
tighten
that
that up.
close on the finished while you're working on that, Deb, just so that you can see. So the distance between, or sort of the tension on that back wire is slightly more narrow than it is, and you can see there it's sitting, it's holding that right the way around the girdle.
So the coulee actually comes through the centre.
Yeah.
So if you look at that one on there, you can see inside that wire is slightly
snugger.
Yeah, slightly tighter loop round. So then you've fixed all of your wires together at that point.
Do you know what it might be? Is the fact that the gizmoing was right the way around completely, and that might be part of what's causing the tension as well, is it? The grip. Is that slightly different?
Could be.
Your weave was slightly different, was it, on that one?
It's tighter on that one,
okay,
but
right.
it's the fact that I'm pulling those wires,
Yeah.
so it's shrinking the circle on the bottom section. And then if you take your flat pliers, and what we're going to do now is the wire that's sitting on the very top, you need to bring that across, and this is where we make the heart now. So I'm just going to bring that out, and then you need the heart to meet this outer loop. So what I'm going to do is bring the bail making pliers in, and at that point there, actually flat pliers first, bend that over. So you've measured across, you know that your heart needs to be that size. Okay, bring that down, and then just squish that wire together there. Bring your bail making pliers in, and then curve it, and then open that up, and that's going to make your heart.
Ah.
Like that.
Oh, yes.
And then this comes back, and then what we need to do, that's a really scruffy heart, but it's that sort of idea. And then
when I said yes, I wasn't agreeing.
No, it is. It's fine.
But
I
get the principle.
Yeah.
That makes it very strong by the time it's at that stage as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So then your gemstone sits in the top.
Yeah.
And you fold.
And this is
that
what seals
heart
the deal.
Back over.
Yeah.
And it's all moved now because I've not fixed it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then all I did was take 0.4 and stitch back through your weaving.
Yeah.
And capture your heart on that side. So if you take the bracelet and have a look, you can see on there, can you see? Just there's a wire coming all the way over the top. And also, you probably see it better on that side, where you can see it's just catching.
Yeah.
There's one
Oh,
yeah.
There. Yeah.
That comes over the top of the heart.
Yeah.
So that then holds it in position. So it just takes a little bit of time to get everything fixed and completely solid at each stage. And then when you make your heart and you bend it back over the top and capture it, it's all sandwiched in there.
Can I ask you a big favour? And I'm sorry, I'm just going to take up one more minute of our time. If you go to the middle necklace, Leah, would you just, in a couple of headlines, just talk us through the process, what we would need to do if we wanted to create that?
That one's really simple, because all you do is take 2 really long lengths of your 1mm, wrap it round to make the nest section, and you sort of put the ends through the centre and bring it back up and round and through the centre.
Right.
And I've shown sort of swirly pendants like that before.
Yes.
And then put the crystal, the gemstone, into the centre.
Yeah.
And then, so you've got, if I flip that over on the back, you can have a look. You've got the wires coming across at the back.
Yeah.
So that's then supporting it all at the back, and you can pull through that way.
Yeah.
And then on the front, you just bring a couple of wires round and just not like 0.5 millimetre off the edge of the gemstone, and that's all it takes to hold it in there. So you just feed it back through, and it locks, and then bring it up again and round and down, so all with your 1 millimetre wire.
So it's a collective tension that's holding the stone in.
Yeah.
I love it, because I actually want to have a go at one of those. I think they're really, really good. I don't have any stones like this, but I know lots of gemstones come like that, so if you want to, then you absolutely can. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Deb.
You're welcome.
Number 7. I don't know why I keep hearing the number 4 in my head. Maybe it's just me. Time for some opals. Da, da, da. My favourite. My favourite.
Ooh, now then.
Now, I actually like the fact that some of the Ethiopian opals have like a clear nail varnish base to them and then colour plate, and some have this lovely sort of it's like a haze, like a cloudy haze, and the colour play shines through that. I like that equally. And I love the fact that this whole strand is like that. You get strands where the whole of them are translucent with the colour play, and then you have these that are slightly sort of hazier, cloudier, however you refer to it, and still you've got oodles and oodles of, oh my goody aunt.
Oh! I didn't see that price come
No.
in.
No.
Seriously?
No. I think that's one of the lowest Ethiopian opal prices I've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. You want to get these get them home, get them made, get them restranded, get them put onto stretchy bracelets, display them as you want to. Get yourselves in, folks. Seriously, $12.95 is ridiculous. I very rarely jump up and down. I'm nearly ready to jump on the desk and do a wee dance. But 12. No, not one of those like I need a wee. Just a little dance. Oh, I'm terrible in the kitchen. Do you know if I'm emptying the dishwasher and I touch warm water, that's it. I'll then be starting to do the, you know.
Why are you touching warm water in the dishwasher?
Well, because you know what happens. The water goes into things, doesn't it? And sometimes you need to shake it off, like cat bowls and things like that.
Yeah.
And then I end up doing the wee dance. But I want to get the dishwasher finished.
Yeah.
And there's a point where you have to give up and go, well, I'm either going to make a puddle on the kitchen floor.
I'm like that with kits,
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I'll sometimes be making, like, a pair of earrings.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I can't go to the toilet until I've finished the earrings.
It's ridiculous. We had a toilet conversation before we even came in, didn't we? Do you remember? That was funny. We started tonight with a toilet conversation and we've ended with a toilet conversation as well.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Not even a naughty conversation at all. But we were both talking about, you know, like when we were, well, we've all done it when we were kids before we were going on a long journey. Right, come on. Does anybody need to go to the loo? Mum would say. And he would be like, no, I'm fine. Now go, just in case, because we're not stopping on the way.
Can't stop.
I used to hate it. I think that's why still now at the wrong side of 40 I have toilet anxiety.
That's why I still have to have a psychological before I go anywhere.
I don't want to get on a coach. If a coach hasn't got I've quite often got on a bus in somewhere like London or whatever and often had to get off 2 or 3 stops short. Because I'm like, I can't make it to the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then even then you can't be guaranteed that, you know.
No.
No, you can't, can you? Never in a doorway. Never.
That's good to know.
Never in a doorway. $12.95. I'm going to get loads of texts now, aren't I?
I know, yeah.
I once had a wee. Yeah, let's not have that as a text in tonight.
No,
because it's also 7:30 in the morning.
I know, yeah,
so,
that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah,
now.
some people are having their breakfast. Oh, let's see. Actually, let's see what's.
What's for breakfast?
Let's see. No, not what's for breakfast. Let's see. Well, sort of, Deb, because I was going to find out who's on your morning show on Saturday.
Me.
Oh, so
me and Leah are back.
Oh, are you? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So in terms of what you're watching right now, if it is 7:30 in the morning,
I'll have changed my top.
It'll just be.
Eleanor.
Yes, Eleanor will be sat here, and there'll be a guest as well, Samantha.
Yes.
Who's coming to do the Naughty Do It All tour.
Yeah.
That sounds all right, doesn't it?
I've been playing with it.
Naughty Do It All. Mm-hmm. What does that do? If that's not a stupid question, Deb.
Does everything naughty?
14, did you say, Wayne? Didn't we just do 14? I don't think there's anything else in 14. Is it on the? No. 13. Blue opal. Oh, you liked this one, didn't you, Wayne? Oh, listen.
I know, it makes it brilliant. Wind chimey.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mm. Very extravagant. Nobody else would have a wind chime, would they, in blue opal?
No. Oh, that's really nice, actually.
Very Larimar in colour.
It's a bit tie-dye.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Look at me in my
it's
stonewashed jeans and my tie-dye.
It is also, it's also a little bit blue lace agate, isn't it?
Those two match, look.
Oh, they do. Look, the banding here.
Earrings.
Matches precisely.
Pair of earrings.
Can you see?
Don't see that often.
Look. Oh no, hang on a second.
One's upside down.
Very similar, says Mike.
Are you arguing with me, Mike?
I think he is. It's not precise enough, apparently, for Mike. Mike's very, very precise.
They are the same, except for the drill hole being one on the top and one on the
You
bottom.
could give Mother Nature a break, Mike. Give us such a... Yeah. Have a word. Write a letter, Mike, I would.
Write a letter.
Mother Nature care of... Where does Mother Nature live?
Oh, I
Because we know where
she
Father
lives
Christmas lives.
somewhere exotic and like somewhere.
Where do you think Mother Nature lives?
Madagascar. That's why all the ace gemstones.
Yeah, that's true.
Are there.
That's true.
That's what I reckon.
Nice
That's
climate.
my guess. Yeah.
Yeah, nowhere cold.
No.
She doesn't need a blanket.
No.
Wonder how old Mother Nature is. Right, next up is number 3. Mother Nature. Have any idea what he's talking about?
No.
Any clues, Wayne? I think.
No?
Is there something in the air conditioning up there? The air's thinner up there in the gallery, isn't it?
Do you think that's
you
what
have
it
to watch
is?
yourself, Wayne. Yeah. Peridot.
That is awesome colour. No way.
Oh, that's a wicked price, the youngsters would say. That's brilliant. Today, Saturday, by the way, is all about tools of the trade.
It is.
Which would be wonderful, which is why Samantha's coming in with the Knotty Do-It-All tool. Deb's here on the morning show. And Hannah's on the mid-show
I'm gonna hate
with
it watching myself.
Claire MacDonald. And then, I'm sorry to say, all goes downhill from there where I'm back. But you have got the professional that is Naughty Laura Binding on the Late Show, which is fantastic. Ooh, you're not going to sleep much tonight then, are you?
I'm staying here. Well, not here.
Not here. Not on that sticky shelf down
Not on
there.
the sticky shelf,
Not on
no.
we've got a very
No.
sticky shelf. I think we've narrowed down
I know
the
why it's
culprits
sticky.
of the sticky shelf.
Yeah.
It's a combination of it's the flare combination. Fleur and Claire.
I reckon it's resin. I reckon they've had a spillage.
Yeah.
I
Which
shall
is-
be investigating.
Which has made a sticky
further.
shelf. Deb has nearly had to leave a flip-flop there. Number. They're very nice flip-flops as well, aren't
I
they?
know, they're comfy.
And they're purple.
They are.
And they're nearly permanent residents at JM. They're nice, aren't they? Very nice. Very trendy. Lemon quartz now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really nice. Actually, I'd say it's slightly... Is it my eyes or is that slightly limey as well?
I thought so, yes.
Yes.
I think it looked fab with the peridot.
Yes. Don't know where that is. Oh, yeah, we've just done
Could
that,
be
haven't
anywhere,
we? Yeah,
yeah.
come on, we've just done that. That should be easy enough. We just did
Oh.
that. Was it this one?
Heck, yeah.
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 Yeah, because then you'd have a lovely,
Yeah.
very zesty mix.
Nice.
Isn't that a beautiful, perfect lime colour, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, they look nice together.
I love lime juice. I love cooking with lime juice. Stick it in anything,
Yeah,
for any
lime
reason.
juice, chilli.
If you're if you're cooking with curry, not with curry, with chicken. Oh, for heaven's sake!
Let's just say random words.
Yeah, I am just making it up now.
Yeah.
If you're cooking chicken, you just don't need a reason to squeeze some lime juice over
You
it.
don't know.
Especially if you're making a
don't.
marinade. Lovely. Do you know what confused me? If you're working with chicken.
If you're
Because I'm
working-
used to the language we talk here
You're
about
saying I'm a
jewellery
chicken?
making. No. But working with is like working with wire, isn't it? But cooking
Oh,
is
okay,
completely
yeah.
different to...
Well, no, I mean, you
Cooking.
are sort of working with it as well.
Yeah, sort of. But it's a different language, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
say that. You wouldn't hear Mary Berry talking about, weaving and working with and... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's a different language. £14.95 for lemon quartz. Really nice and neatly faceted into gorgeous rondelles all of the way through. Again, a nice sort of continuation of size and colour as well, which
Yeah.
is lovely.
Very nice.
Look at me, I've turned around already to see what I can cherry pick out of this box now. Wayne, I'm taking over. Taking over the world. What about 5 or 6? Oh, we've not had a bit of 6 for a long
four?
time.
You've been asking for 4 for ages.
Oh, that's true. 4's, yeah, no, 4's a no-go, apparently. 4's a no-go territory. I don't know where that came from. Just put it in there for now. Get told off later.
Oh, nice.
We haven't had a single strand of this in 2 days on the Late Show.
That's nice. strand though,
Fluorite.
to come back with.
That's a stunning strand, actually. Again, another gemstone, which is, it's like a JM gemstone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's up there with your labradorites and your black spinels, because it's so satisfying. It really is a lovely, satisfying gemstone to work with. You find lots of pairs on the strands. Even if you've got a multicoloured strand like this one, you'll find lots and lots of pairs. $24.95. And this is a gemstone which, again, it's about buying the right quality gate, quality level, should I say. And this is lovely. It has got lots of luminescence. And actually, you were saying earlier about sometimes you don't always get their true character seeing them all on the strands together.
Yeah.
This is one where you need to get straight in, cut the strand, separate the stones, and, you know, and look at them, examine them even individually. Honestly, stop trying to speak, Derek. Examine them. What I mean is get them on a even a beading needle and take them out into the garden and just look and see how the light interacts with them when the lights are available to come through 360 degrees. That's it. I give up speaking now. Any ideas? I've given up. That's it.
It is about that. It is about looking at each gemstone individually.
Yes.
And seeing how you can best show that off and what sort of design is going to really be best for that particular stone, because sometimes you can make a snap decision about the whole strand, but actually at the end of the day it comes down to the individual gemstones and how you want to use them.
Some of them are bi-coloured as well.
Yeah.
Some of them will have the purple and the green running through them, which is lovely. Some of them have that almost little essence of Murano glass about them, you know, where one colour is woven through another.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Right, OK, next up is number 8. Oh, now we had this shape earlier in the rutile quartz, and now we've got one of my favourite gemstones. Green amethyst.
I love that strand. That's
Love it,
nice.
and it just goes perfectly with where is the rutile quartz. Same shapes as the nuggets in the rutile quartz that we had earlier. Oh, I love this gemstone. You know, just for a key charm or something that's, you know, relatively utility. It's just a lovely gemstone to have around. Gorgeous colours.
Definitely.
Yeah, rings, yeah, definitely.
But one, just if you cut a chain and then put one of these sort of as a connector to rejoin it, that's going to look fab. A nice short chain.
I love it.
Beautiful.
It's 138 carats in total-ish. I guess we're quite approximate in that regard, so that'll probably be a minimum promise. Oh, my crikey. Do you know, a pendant with one of these stones, you price that at the price of your strand, people would thank you dearly for that. They really would. People pay a small fortune for green amethyst jewellery in the high street. If you see any of it, it's always quite highly priced, and there is no good reason for that.
No.
It's an abundant gemstone. It's not a one-location stone. It's not, you know, it's not rare. It's not being mined out. You know, there is no scarcity worries about this gemstone, and yet you pay fortunes for it when you buy it in ready-made jewellery. It's well, and I know, and I've told you many times. Got a member of my family who. Her late husband now, bought her a pair of earrings, and they're only maybe 2 or 3 carats per ear, and it was £200 plus in gold. I was like, come on, this is green amethyst.
I paid £90 for a pair of earrings with hardly any gemstone in them.
I know. I don't know why it does make me angry. I don't know why. It's ridiculous. I'm very defensive over it. Right, okay, next up, number 6 is empty. What should it be? Might be that one. That's probably because I haven't put it back in its right box, whatever it was. What was it? Fluorite. I'll put it back in the right box, and then that'll make a bit less work. Well, not anywhere, no, but in the general direction when they go back. Oh, this is cool, isn't it? This is really fresh.
This before.
Now, this is multicolour opal. Now, I actually think this is genius, and I think it's about time, I have to say, that we've got a selection of all of the different solid colour opals together. Because I think sometimes when you see a single strand of the blue or a single strand of the green, you can sometimes be a little bit kind of, I don't know, it limits the mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like being an artist and your palette being full of all the varieties of colours that you need to paint that landscape. Just a simple restrand, I think. I'm going to make a bracelet with that in a second. Well, not make. Don't get your hopes up.
I was thinking, wow.
Don't get your hopes up. You know,
I need to find findings.
I'm not thinking guest designer make. I'm thinking, you know, wrap it round my wrist and hold the tassels together. You know what I mean? Sorry, I overpromised and underdelivered there, didn't I? But isn't that awesome?
No, it is.
Typical man, eh, Deb?
Well, I'm not saying anything. I could get myself into real trouble at 7:45.
That's oh yeah, 7:45 Saturday morning. Yeah, yeah. You're back on air in 15 minutes as well. Well, you're only going to get a 3-minute break, aren't you? If people are watching this in the morning.
No, I'm back on 9 at 9.
Oh, so you get an hour off then?
Yeah.
An hour and 3 minutes. Oh, well, enjoy that, won't you?
Yeah, that'll be breakfast.
Yeah. Get a good sleep. Breakfast, sleep, reapply makeup, possibly get changed.
I was just going to bed like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're one of these people that just bounces out of bed.
Yeah.
Looking exactly the same.
No.
You'll find out if you're watching in the morning in about 15 minutes' time. Right, take a picture now. Let's see what she looks like in 15 minutes.
Don't.
Can I just tell you, I won't be there with you in the morning in any way, shape or form.
No, I don't
I know there are many
you.
ways I could be watching. Actually, I can't watch in the hotel. Because some hotels, they cancel out the shopping channels.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't understand that.
Laptop.
Oh, yeah, I've got my tablet and I've got my mobile with me. But with the greatest respect in the world...
I think you'll be asleep.
I think I will absolutely be asleep.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll watch later in the day on the YouTube catch-up. £14.95. Isn't this beautiful? And we move on next to... Where did that come from? 7. 17. I don't know. You tell me. Oh, is this the gemstone that we've never seen before? Is this the Petersite? Have you ever seen Petersite before?
I don't think I have.
I mean, I've heard of that one that no one likes saying.
Oh, look.
But I've never seen this gemstone before. Have you got any facts and figures, Wayne? Because I'm never scared of telling you I've never seen this gemstone ever before. I love that. That's very almost Showrite-esque, isn't it? With
Esque.
That's a restaurant, isn't it? Petersite. Does any information come up on the notes, Wayne?
Oh, you can't actually see it properly because it's got so much... It's like when you pick up talking about artist palette, when you pick up lots of...
I just saw something. Go
paint.
2 back, whatever you were doing there.
There was a whole screen full
of
info.
Petersite is considered a type of tiger's eye, having the same property as tiger's eye, but with different patterns due to its brecciated formation. The fibrous structure in Petersite has been folded, stressed, even fractured, and or broken apart via the Earth's geological processes. Petersite is most commonly and almost exclusively cut into cabochons. This is because a tall round cut is required to maximise the chatoyancy effect African petersite is the most sought after petersite due to its wide range of colours. And there are lots and lots of different colours. Blue is the rarest colour, followed by red.
Oh.
Petersite has a connection to the... Oh, I can't really say that. Currently, there are only 2 known sources of petersite, African and China. Oh, it's a trade name, actually. Petersite is the trade name for a dark blue-grey breccia. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Oh, see, it is blue, isn't it?
It is blue.
It's difficult to tell in the studio.
It is.
When I'm looking down on it, it does look black, actually.
But you can see on the recording how you've got all of those colours, like on an artist palette, where the brush strokes are coming across, and then you've got like pure paint from the tube and a mixed section. It's amazing.
It is amazing, actually, isn't it?
I love it.
Yeah, petersite, trade name for a dark blue-grey breccia aggregate made up mainly of hawk's eye and tiger's eye.
Oh, wow.
Well, I never. Price has risen in the past years due to the closure of the Chinese mine in Hunan. Limited production from an African mine, an increase in demand and difficulties to export have also caused prices to rise. Can't read now, as well as speak. Cannot read. Fabulous. Right.
I love that.
Next up, 55555. Oh yes, I keep looking down at this and thinking yes.
Ooh.
Do you remember we had the electroplated labradorite earlier? This time, rainbow moonstone with the same kind of electroplating just around the sort of girdle perimeter. I'll just have to take these one by one because then you can see that gorgeous kind of colour play going on as well. You can see the schiller just sitting there.
That's nice.
In the background. Beautiful. So there's one. You get 3 of these. This has got amazing colour. Again, I need a camera on my head because you're not really seeing the full kind of potential.
Coming through, can't you?
Sometimes you can see it from the rear of the gemstone. You can see the difference between the way the back of the gem is polished. You can also see how the electroplating exactly follows every single contour of the gemstone, which is why they do it. It's amazing, and I think it's very kind of free form, which I like. Oh, you can see it in that recording, can't you? On the far right stone, you can see the like a rainbow running through it.
Nice.
So, 30 carats each. Amazing Art Deco pieces, I'm thinking.
They are, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking you could wire them into a fan shape as a big pendant, or as a headdress and have them up the other way. Yeah.
I mean, just two together as a semicircle. I mean, get 2 the same size, obviously. So those 2 would work really quite nicely together as a semicircle. Beautiful. $34.95, which could have been $39.95, by the way, and probably should have been. These are, I mean, look. My word. I don't know if you can see that, can you? On this one here. Let me turn it round as if you were looking the way I was looking just then.
Got it again.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, there you go. See what I mean? Sometimes you do need a camera on your head.
Incredible.
Beautiful. Love it. Again, as well, as a simple pendant, if you know, factor in just one of those, I mean, that's a big, big pendant. Or, you know, indeed, as a not too onerous earring drop, that wouldn't be too, you know, too huge and ridiculous.
I'd put it on a long chain.
I'll have you know, I shaved my ears yesterday, so they would have been fine. Because you know what happens? Well, you know, men of a certain age, wrong side of 40. Yeah. You won't have this problem.
No, I don't have hairy ears.
You don't have ears?
No, I nearly didn't say hairy. So I stopped because I didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth then. I don't know how my glasses balance. I have no ears.
Right, what's next, Wayne? 16. 16. I've put the lemon quartz in 16.
Oh, Derek.
Just to let you know. Red tiger's eye, did you say? That's here. That's here.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Is that the same size as the petersite?
Hang on, I'm nearly there. There's just bags everywhere. No, it's bigger.
Ah, they'd work really nicely together as a drop pendant if you've got one other round cabochon.
Graduated.
Yeah, graduate it down.
Actually, it really shows the colour.
That's
It
gorgeous.
really shows the colour
Yeah,
of the
it
Peter's
does,
eye,
actually.
putting it next to the tiger's eye, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And of course, because it's kind of like a distant cousin
Yeah,
as well, isn't it?
that's what I was thinking. See? Yeah, thought process
Very
going on
good.
there. Yeah,
Very good. You can come again.
thanks.
In
Tomorrow?
fact, in about 10 minutes' time, if you're watching in the morning. I wonder what the alarm clock deal is in the morning.
I don't know.
Well, you should know. It's happening
I
in
don't
25 minutes,
Oh,
technically speaking. Now that's an odd price. That must have been a really squeezed, Wayne, was it? Because 82 is not a finishing price for us, is it?
no.
It's an oddity. But today, yes, £5.82. Beautiful. I don't know why I still have this idea of using a like a duo bead with 2 holes on the back and just simply hypo-cementing that on there, and then you've got one of the most glamorous gemstone buttons, you know, for a nice jacket
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Would be wonderful. Be quite vintage looking as well, wouldn't it,
That
actually?
would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
It's like a polished sideboard. Like, you know,
It is, it's one-
gramophone
yeah,
cupboard or something
That's
like
been
that.
around for
Yeah.
years and years and years.
That's
50,
what I
60.
love about this gemstone.
It's got real depth to it, hasn't
Yeah.
it? That's
Yeah.
what's so compelling.
It is a lovely, lovely gemstone to work with. Right. We are... Oh, okay. We are doing a final one at this late stage in the game. A final 2, actually, of these. Right, which one should we go for first? Sterling silver jump rings. Let's go for yellow gold first. Now, I believe we're talking about 7mm, 9mm? 9mm. 9mm sterling silver, made with 1mm gauge sterling silver wire. 100 of them. These are really, really
lovely.
superb. I mean, these are so full of gravity. Great for your chainmail, but great for any of your sterling silver jewellery
Yep.
as well. They are brilliant and so exacting. And again, it does all the hard work for you in the precious sterling silver, doesn't it? Gram-wise, 19 grams of sterling silver. 19 grams. Even if you form this into a very, very simple Rollo link chain, literally setting these at 45 degrees, 90 degrees to each other.
Yep.
Not 45.
No.
That would be impossible.
That would be quite tricky.
Yeah, impossible, in fact. Yeah, set them at 90 degrees to each other. Right, okay, so what would the length be? So 9mm times 100 would be 900mm, 90 centimetres, which would be, oh, I don't know, lots. 90 centimetres would be over 2 metres.
Around.
Is that right?
Because I'm trying to work out.
Because
Is
there'd be,
the 9mm internal or external diameter?
I think,
Because then you have to allow
I think it's...
1mm.
Oh, now we've been through this the last few weeks, haven't we? Pass. Right, we're going to quickly do the rose gold, again on sterling silver, 100 9mm jump rings, and I think it is ID, inner diameter. So that still would be right,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
so that would be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's a bit early stroke late to be setting a conundrum like that, isn't it?
I know.
If you ever think about it overnight,
Yeah, I'll let you know.
you
in
might
the
come up
morning.
with the answer in
I'll
an hour
text you
if you're
in a bit.
watching on
Yeah.
the morning show.
I'll message you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£34.95. Do you know what? What a fun evening, as always. Thank you so much for your company. Stay right where you are, because it's only us that's changing. Well, I say it's us that's changing, because Deb will be back with you if you're watching in the morning on Saturday morning. She'll be back in an hour. And if you're watching in the morning, you're about to see the morning show with Elle on Saturday morning. And if you're watching us live on Friday night, you're about to see the rerun of this morning's morning show. Who knows what that could behold? It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't need to ask you when you're back. I was about to. It's just habit, isn't it? It's just habit. She's back in about an hour if you're watching on Saturday. Anyway, see you on Saturday night's Late Show with Laura Binding. Lots of love from the whole team. Take care.
Jewellery Maker are very excited to be bringing you the launch of Wham Storage Organiser. Tune in this